That's why we said there was no influencers this year, but it's like, okay, I'll probably go in next season. So they should put other influencers with me. But people who like are church and like very like the church says this and we're anti this, that's giving me demon vibes because and people being so nasty, throwing tomatoes. I'm bothering no one. And everyone's talking about me. Everyone's doing this. And I was just like, what the hell?
Her name is Trish. She's got the dish and all the gossip's filthy rich, pretty and pink. Hot topic queen and says what everybody thinks. She's just Trish.
Hello, welcome back to the Just Trish podcast. Summer is here. Summer's here.
Well, yes.
We're in the AC, which is wonderful. I've been hot everywhere we go. I was like, no AC, and just... Anyways, nobody cares about that. But we're here. It's the Just Trish podcast, you guys. Get your cups today, your drinkware, and your hats. It's like a little store here. JustTrish.com. You guys, also, June 25th, live streaming the Eras of Trish tour. I'll be at the live chat, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. ErasofTrish.com. There's also an exclusive merch package where there's a never-before-seen released t-shirt coming. Check it out, ErasofTrish.com. Get your tickets today. It'll be available for like 5 days after to stream. Get it before it's gone. And then finally, patreon.com/JustTrish. Oh no, that's what I forgot. I had a new headshot.
Can have Jimmy insert it as B-roll.
Okay, we can insert it. I signed him yesterday and I was so proud to have him like ahead of the game.
Here they are.
Thank you. Yeah, I got to figure out the sticker for the month. We have the stickers too. We have plenty of new Trish emojis. Anyways, get your signed headshot of the month. Plus, bonus videos. Our most popular tier is our 2-video-a-week tier where you get an extended podcast. Plus, you get about an hour and a half of me and Oscar. Just I was going to say Shane. I was going to say Shane for a minute. You turn into Shane during the Patreon for some reason. Shane 2012. I always say that. I watch them. That's how much I love them. They're so fun to watch, and I love watching them. We're so fun. We had Cheesecake Factory, and what did we watch? We watched.
We did Reality House, but this Saturday is a very, very special
Thank you.
anniversary, yes, of Toxic Gossip Train. It is the 2-year anniversary of Toxic Gossip Train, and we reacted to it. And honestly, I don't know if I saw the full thing ever. You didn't either.
I was shook by it. I forgot we did that. Yes.
It's a special 2-year anniversary, and then we reacted to some other bad apology videos.
I don't know if I've seen any. It's a key. I don't know if I've seen any of those, and we have so much more. You had a playlist of YouTuber apologies. I think we only did the girls.
Yes, we only did some of the girls.
I do want to see the guys.
There's a lot more in there.
Yes, but we did Laura Lee too.
Yes,
which I remember reacting to, and I was being so aggressive about it, but I don't know if I actually ever watched it.
Very you.
I just remember everyone was mad about it, so I was like, F you, Laura Lee. Even though, like, at the time, I was making 20 apology videos, so I don't know what the hell I was on about.
Every week, you were speed running an apology. I'm like,
but
okay.
then I love to dogpile. That's the problem. See, that's what you get what you put out to the world. Because then as soon as someone would dogpile on an apology, I would too, as if I had some authority to be like, wow, that was awful. I don't know. It was very weird. Although I do have some authority now critiquing the apology videos because I've made quite a few, so I can tell when they're genuine or not. Like, even Laura Lee, people dogpiled on her, and yeah, like, the crying was like a much, but kind of felt for her. I had a little sympathy.
Yeah, she had points in there. Yeah. Heart was, I think, in the right place, but delivery was terrible.
That part, that was crazy. Who else did we do? We did Colleen, Laura Lee.
There was one more. Why am I forgetting?
Oh, that girl we didn't know, the one who danced her apology.
Oh, that one was something. Yeah,
that
so
was...
TikToker who had essay allegations against Jack Wright, or Jack Wright had alleged that she essayed him, and then she did a dance apology. She did a dance apology, which I had never seen before. Me either.
It was almost like they were Toxic Gossip Train, but then we weighed out the crimes versus the apology, and we're like, well, I think the crimes outweighed the Toxic Gossip Train crimes out. Not in any way other than there was like underage people involved with the Toxic Gossip Train.
But those two were historically terrible.
The apologies too, because the crimes. I don't want to say crimes. I guess maybe alleged crimes. I don't know. Are so serious and so much, it wasn't like, I don't want to say anything's little, but like, some people apologize for like, I guess they're
like
all...
Jenna Marbles with she apologized because she had fish in a circular tank, and she did an apology video for that. So in comparison.
I didn't see that one. We didn't watch that one. So, right. There's some serious, allegations, and the way they responded with the singing and the dancing.
Yeah, Jenna Marbles being more sincere and heartbroken for having like a circular tank for her fish versus... having like SA allegations or child grooming allegations and then singing and dancing your way through it is kind of crazy.
Also, gaslighting. I don't know. Go check it out. I don't want to like. Everyone's like, Trish, that you're over the drama. I mean, we have a drama podcast. We do it a couple hours a week. I don't know what to tell you. It was, yeah.
So someone's got to keep it going because everyone is tapping out of drama these days.
True.
My God, we really need us. We need Just Trish now more than ever.
That is so true.
Everyone is falling. Everyone is falling.
I'm telling you, we're going to hit our stride. Give me until I'm like 40, and then it's going to be like, I'll win the lottery by then. I'll still do this. Don't worry. But then I can really, just give my realness. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you just want to get the realness. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just fun. Everyone needs a little toxic gossip in their life. It's funny to laugh at now, but I remember like watching it. I was like, or we were talking about that era, and I was like, God, it was rough. It was triggering. I was spiraling. It was summer. Summer always hits the fan.
Yeah. As we
this summer, we have great stuff happening. Baby, your birthday. There's just like a lot happening. So this summer is wonderful.
Summer of peace.
We do
Hopefully,
well.
yes. I know.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean,
Manifesting.
the world is
Yes.
a little upside down, but maybe no drama this year on.
Here's hoping. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're still here.
Yep.
Okay. You're wearing jorts. I wish I would have worn my jorts. I wish I had the memo. I would have worn it today.
I know. I think I started wearing jorts ironically because of Brown Chicken Fry and Jortscape, but now I think I just like jorts. So
I love it.
Yeah. And was it Tana that was wearing the jorts?
Jorts, yeah, that
So
Brooke didn't
I
like.
guess I'm Tana in that sense. But.
Ending biphobia too. I love it. We're just wearing jorts in support, which I love to see. The shirt's great. Moses has a new shirt, not from Amazon.
Oh.
No, this cost 10 to like 20 times more than my Amazon
How do you
shirt.
know how much it costs? That was my Father's Day gift to you.
Oh.
Oh, there was a thing inside.
A tag?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's when I lose him. He gets mad at me. One, he always gets mad if I like buy him stuff because he's always just like, oh. Like last night he said, we should just go shopping together for my, but I mean, that's not presents then. If I go with you to like buy stuff together, right?
Yeah.
You have to like buy it for the person. That's the whole point of a present.
No, but the gift is us together having the time, the date to go and shop together.
No, because you just would go to Uniqlo. You would never go into Saks Fifth Avenue, which is where I got this shirt. You would never want to go in there. It was from the White Lotus collection. I was so excited
Sure,
about
yeah.
I thought
it.
it was gonna
This
be White
is-
Lotus.
Yes, and it was the official White Lotus tag was on there. It was
It's right
Saks Fifth
here.
Avenue's
Yeah,
collab.
this is like the Italian, I think you said it's season 2.
Yeah, Sicily. It's
Wow.
I didn't know. I thought it was the Thailand one. That was my bad because we love the Thailand one. But it still looks good. It's giving summer with the lemons.
Yeah, and I guess since we're talking about Father's
Oh
Day.
yeah, there's my dad mug I got from Moses. It was, it was a wild Father's Day yesterday. The kids had a little bit of a meltdown, but we were trying to get to the pool all day and it never really happened. Honestly, my girls want to be in the AC. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that.
I can't fault them
We
for
tried.
that, yeah.
We had the swimsuits on them. She loved the swimsuit, but didn't want to get the pool, so we just put her in the bathtub in a swimsuit. I was like, well, we had the pool all heated. Moses gets most excited for a pool day. Like, he loves it. He was blowing up the toys for them, but it didn't quite work out. But anyways, happy belated Father's Day to everyone out there. Did you spend time with your dad yesterday and your new puppy?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yesterday I was with the Creators for Peace crew.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for
How'd that
Point of
go?
Pride. It was really fun. Yeah. They raised so much money for Point of Pride, and it was really sweet because it was all for like trans affirmative care and everything, and they even had all these little like cards of trans people that they've helped, and they were like reading their like stories throughout the whole stream. And when I left, they raised like almost $20,000, and I feel like it's
Wow.
probably more
In
after.
like one afternoon?
Yeah, which is
Damn.
crazy.
That's amazing. So were you guys
Yes.
all in one location?
Yeah, it was all at the Try Guys studio. I
How's
guess
that?
It was scheduled like throughout the day, so I was in one of the earlier ones. But I stayed around for a while because I was just having a key.
You had fun?
Yes, it was really fun.
Oh, good.
Everyone was really sweet. Everyone's like, "Oh, we really love Trish."
Oh,
yeah, they were
people
so
say
nice.
that about you to me too at shows. Everyone's like, "We love Oscar." I love it. That's so cute.
It was really fun. I saw Austin's show was there, and I was having a key with him
First
and his
time
boyfriend.
meeting?
Yeah, we've been oofies for a long time. That was the first time actually meeting. He was so nice. He was like, "Oh yeah, like I moved to West Hollywood, so like we should finally do something." And I'm like, "Yeah, like we really need a collab." And he's like, "Well, I kind of just meant like brunch, but yeah, that too." And
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
love a
"Me too."
brunch.
I was like, "Work, okay."
Oh, you should go to a
my friend
brunch.
Austin show. Yeah,
I love a brunch.
Me
That's
too.
so fun. Oh my god,
he
you should
was
go.
so nice.
At the Abbey, would you go or where? Not too
I think
much.
his.
At the house.
I thought his house, but yeah, maybe he meant like out on the. At the WeHo bars, yeah.
That'd be
Maybe
so
Hamburger
fun.
Mary's or something.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
fun, yeah.
That would be so fun. When's the last time you went to a brunch out in West Hollywood?
A long time. Even West
Same.
Hollywood in general. I
Yeah.
was supposed to go out last week because Darian's friends were in town and they went to, I think, beaches or something because our friend Evan was having like a as if party, the one that like Misha Spice hosted before.
Yeah.
And I was like too depressed to go, so he went with his friends. And guess who was there? Cat's Eye was there. Like just dancing to Gnarly for fun and I was like, damn, I really should have rallied
You
and
gotta
gone.
say yes to things.
That was
yes.
that was a big sign from the
miss.
universe to like.
Because that would have cured your depression.
It honestly would have.
That's so true.
Yeah, and I also was supposed to do a shoot with Cat's Eye, I think this week at some time, but I can't do it anymore.
What?
I know.
What? Why? Can you tell us or no? Why? Okay.
I'm laughing just because it's because my grandpa's dying, so I think I'm busy this week. Yes, and I'm only laughing because I was like
I
a
know.
nervous tick,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But so yeah, and that was like that was my silver
no.
lining because there was so much stuff this month, and I'm like, at least I'm gonna I might see Cat's Eye, and then so now I can't do it, and then I miss them again. And then they're doing a signing at the Grove that I tried to get into, but then it sold out. Anyway, whatever.
You're gonna meet in a. I keep using this word. I hope I'm using it right in a kismet way. Like it's like a meant to be way because that's how I was with Gerard way. I kept missing him too.
Yes.
You'll meet somehow
When
in a
the time
better
is
way.
right,
Yeah.
yes.
When the timing's right
Uh-huh.
in a different circumstance.
Just not meant to be right now, and that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
But I did meet VanillaMace at
I was
Trisha
gonna ask
Paytas.
that. That was I wanted to go there because she had
Half of
responded
our
to our
comments. Half of our comments have been that.
I know.
about the meeting.
Yeah, like because you
I
mentioned
didn't
he's gonna
see.
meet her. Half of the comments were like, "Bring her on the podcast."
I know.
And
Okay, I kind of got okay. I think I downplayed it last time we talked about her that I actually do like love her, but I was like, and then I saw she responded to our last podcast, and I was kind of like, I wish I would have like said more. Like I do think she's so iconic. Like I didn't
Me
know she
too.
vlogged, but I do think she's so iconic, and I was just like, damn. And I know she's like the it girl right now, so I'm not even trying to like.
Yes, me too.
You know what I mean? But
Yes.
okay. Tell me.
Oh my
Did you guys
God.
meet on stream?
Yeah, so she was in a segment like right after mine. Like she was like literally the part right after me. So I was walking out after mine, and then I had to like pass the mic on, and then I saw her, and then I saw that she reacted to us. So I'm like, she at least knows my face. So I'm like, hi, and then like I give her a hug. It was like, it's so nice to meet you. And then I panicked. I'm like,
Oh no! We're panickers over
we
here.
Literally, we're the same. I literally started bowing. I didn't know what else to do. I was like, queen. I like everyone else. I was so cool. Like me and Austin
Yeah.
Shaw. I'm like, that's my sis Austin. Like everyone else, I was so calm, so cool. It was like no big deal. But then I saw VanillaMace. I was like, I panicked and started bowing. I don't know. I didn't know what else to do. She's just like everything.
Did you get a picture?
No one was taking like photos. So then I had Darian come with me to like, and he was carrying my camera to like take photos because I assumed everyone would be like doing selfies and stuff. Everyone was just like too cool. I think like
Maybe you just didn't see it happening. I bet people
no,
were
because
taking.
I was in the mix the whole time and no one was doing it.
Weird. A content day, like World Pride, like everyone's like, stay for a picture with this person. You know, that was like the whole thing.
I think because it's such a small. It was like a small set. So
Smaller than this.
it was bigger than this, but like it was live, so we couldn't even like it was. We had to kind of be like quiet and like sneak off in little rooms and stuff, and it was kind of hard to like get photos. And literally, no one was taking photos.
So when she comes in to swap the mic, you're live, you're streaming.
Yes, like there's no commercial breaks. Like it's just live transitions. Like one group exiting, another group
Is
coming
there
in.
screenshots?
so it's like a telethon, like a
Yes,
Right.
literally, yeah. We were off camera because I was like off camera meeting her. Yes, and then but she was like so. Just like the sweetest ever. She was so nice. And then afterwards, she stuck around. I think she did 2 or 3 segments just because she was like down for whatever. And then I was just standing in the hallway with Austin, and then she came to like eat a snack, and we were just making like random small
What did she
talk.
eat?
She ate this like donut, and she didn't really like it. And I could tell in her face, I was like, oh, she's not feeling it. I was really trying to like, I was laying it on like the sassy gay friend, you know? I don't know why.
You said that? You
Yes,
commented?
I like
You're like,
jumped.
you're not feeling that donut, girl.
Yeah, I was like, I need to be gay. I don't know. I just felt it. I was like, I need to be gayer than
go-to.
ever. I was like,
But that
oh
is
shit.
a good go-to. I would say that for me, if you're ever questioning coming up to me, just be like super gay, and I'm like, I love this person, you know? Yeah.
Hispanic.
Yeah.
I literally like she was the one person I was like panicked over. I was like, oh, she's not feeling it. She's like, yeah, I don't know. There's something about this. I'm like, I see it. I'm like, I think it's one of those healthy vegans donuts
was
or whatever.
it?
I think it kind of was. It was like a
Little thick.
gluten free or something. I don't know. But yeah, we had a little key over that.
I love it. Did she put it back or she threw it out?
She went to try a different donut.
Oh, I love that.
And then she still wasn't feeling that one either. So yeah.
I love that.
I think that's the first video I ever saw of her is trying a donut in her car.
Wait,
You've never seen that one?
Yeah,
No, in
that is
general.
right.
That's the first time I ever saw her
What
online.
was she trying? I didn't see that one.
She was just taking a bite of a donut and suddenly her face lit up and she's like, you know, like
She's-
transformed into
Yes.
another dimension.
She's like a donut connoisseur. She really,
She loves like
okay.
a TikTok snack, you know.
Oh, I love. What donuts would we get if she was here? What's like the ultimate donut? California donuts is what I think of. That's in K-Town, though. That's pretty far. Is there a good donut place around here? I don't know.
I don't know either. Your mom I feel like your mom would know. Your mom
She'll
always
go to
had good
Winchell's,
donuts.
but I love a Winchell's donut, but that's where she's going. Bacon Bun sometimes has like donuts right now. They
Oh,
have
that's
like
yours.
really
Didn't someone send you donuts one time?
the cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
all
cinnamon
about
rolls,
which would be
yes.
so cute too. She came. Also, there's one in Vegas. Those ones that they sent us to the show. Lottery. I forgot what they're not lottery. I forgot what they're called. They're so good too. Holly Madison sent them to me. We'd have to get them with like her face on it or something if she came. She is a dream guest, but like I do get nervous when there's like this really
she
popular
makes me
girl.
very nervous.
Yeah.
Even like I did feel validated though because I was talking to Frogan who was there too, and she was like, "No, like I saw her. I think Tari or Jake Weber's birthday party or something, and she was like, I was too scared to go up to her. So I was like, that's validating
Yes.
that she is just, even though she's so nice and cool, it's just an intimidating presence because everyone loves her, and I don't want to be like. So many people are going up and asking for collabs and stuff, so I was too scared to be like, oh, come on the podcast. So I'm just gonna say,
We wait.
talk about her here.
It's like Ice Spice. We'll wait a couple years later.
Yeah,
when,
when it dies.
I mean, she's always gonna be that
Yes.
girl, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I feel that way too. Especially because she's like real. And sometimes I think of myself as real, but I'm like not as real as that. So I feel like sometimes real recognizes fake and be like, this is fake. You know what I mean? So I'm just scared about that. I feel real, but not compared to her.
Yes.
She's very real. She's IRL. IRL? Is that the right way to use it?
Well, sorta,
that
kinda,
means
yeah, I
real.
guess. Yeah.
In real life, she's real life.
Oh, is that what?
In real life.
In real life. I always see IRL, and I just thought that meant like you're real. Like I'm real. I real. In real life.
It used to be people that stream in real
IRL.
life. Like people.
Oh.
That's
Why
what it
do
was.
people say, you know, this is so not a hot topic and no one cares, but my FYP right now is like biblical AI. Have you seen those? Wait, really?
No.
Oh my god, it's like Bible characters vlogging and it looks so real.
Oh, I actually did see one.
Which one did you see?
I think it was Moses.
I was tagged on Moses.
I probably reposted the Moses like, hey guys, what's up? It's Moses here. Like, and they go through the events. So I learned about all these people. I learned about Job the other day. I didn't know about him, where all his stuff was taken away and then was restored. He's like, yo, God gave me back a whole new set of kids. Like, and I was like, oh, so it makes you want to know the story. Jonah was inside the whale and then got spit up. He's like, yo, the whale just spit me up, but I guess that's the Uber, bro. But they all say the same thing on these. They all say like, yo, what's up, chat? We're going through like whatever. So what is chat? Like everyone always says, hey, chat. Like
in Twitch when they stream, so they read the chat. So the chat is the people, all the people that watch and contribute.
Because I watched Adam and Eve, and she's like, hey, chat, God just created me. And everyone's like, but there's no other people watching. And I thought, ooh, what a plot hole that was in the AI system. Because she was like talking to the chat. And I was like, what is that? Got it. So someone's like typing. We have that. We have a chat during the live.
Mm-hmm.
Moses
When we
always in it.
premiere.
He's always in the chat. So you would say
And
it.
just make sure people are.
But when people are
nice.
vlogging, how are they saying, hey, chat?
It's kind of just used to like talk to the viewers now. Like it's used more loosely and sometimes ironically too.
Like there's no chat happening.
Yeah,
They're just saying
like
it.
sometimes people just write on their Instagram story like, "Hey chat, what do you think this is?" Like I don't know.
Oh,
It's like
okay. I'm gonna start using it because all my Bible vloggers do that.
Oh, your
it's
Bible.
so good. You have to get on that TikTok.
I don't know.
That'd be funny.
They're so real. Like the Moses one looks so real. I sent it to him. I was like, oh my god, that's so crazy. He's like, yeah. So Pharaoh said no. So it looks like we're gonna have to escape tonight. Like it's so good the way they. I don't know. It seems real. And then all the comments are always like, this has to be real because AI wasn't invented back then. And I'm like, I love TikTok comments. It's my favorite thing that I'm on right now, which is why I never have any hot topics anymore because I just scroll through that and find it. Because now there's like George Washington ones, but they're not as good as the Bible ones. But it is good. All right, so chat and IRL. Thank you so much to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's episode. All right, we love SeatGeek. We use SeatGeek. SeatGeek is everywhere for a reason, and that's because it works. It gets you the best seats, the best tickets, the best value. And summer is here. It is summer of music, baby, okay? Whether you're seeing Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, which sold out in minutes, don't worry, SeatGeek has you covered. So many people I want to see this summer. The Weeknd Beyonce show looks so good. I'm like, oh, how do I get there? Obviously, My Chemical Romance doing their stadium tour, okay? If you were late to the tickets or just want to go day of, SeatGeek has you covered, okay? They're the best. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more, which is wonderful. Get something for everyone. Yes, even you sports people out there want to see the big game? SeatGeek has you covered. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know I came through for you guys. You can use code TRISH2025 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off tickets with promo code TRISH2025, TRISH2025. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you so much to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's episode. That's the new words we're using.
The new words that are 10 years old.
Are they old?
IRL is really
IRL is really old.
Really?
Yes.
What's a new thing people are saying?
Someone's book was called like, maybe it was Joey Graceffa's book was called like IRL in real life. I think the book he came out and was, yeah.
Was it a memoir?
Yeah.
At like 23.
Yeah.
I remember Connor Franta, all those people were coming out with memoirs, and I was just like, I wonder what they wrote about. We should do book club and read them.
Honestly, T, yeah. Remember someone gave you Jen X Penn's memoir to give to me at the
Oh, yeah,
tour?
did you read it?
I skimmed through it, but I haven't sat down and read it, so I should actually sit down and read it. Yeah.
She's a little older now, so she could have had a good, or is it an older book?
It was when she was like a teenager, I think. Yeah. I think she was like 19.
That is so crazy. Like, they were all getting book deals back then. They must have the same agents that were just giving them book deals.
I think so, yeah.
'Cause it
or
was
the
just-
same publisher or something was just like, who's a popular YouTuber?
That's so true, because everyone was getting them, and I was like, why are they getting them? Got it. Should be interesting to read. I want to read Joey's at 23. Like, what was his? I guess he had some stuff with his mom and being closeted and stuff. So that makes sense. Love that. Love a coming out story. I do love one. Who was I researching the other day? And someone was. Oh, we have a guest coming up that was talking about his coming out story. I won't spoil it, but thanks to someone we know on the show, I was like, okay, that's cool. Love that. Did you have to come out? Did we talk about this?
Did I have to come out?
Yeah, or no?
No, I didn't. Honestly, yeah, me too.
Your parents were just like, one day you just started like, how did it, or just nothing? Or did they know?
I think everyone kind of just knew. I think everyone had a sneaking suspicion since I was maybe a little tot. Yeah.
Wow, so you never had to be like, hey guys, I'm gay.
No, I never had like a coming out story or anything. Yeah, I the first time it ever got addressed was when my first boyfriend, and I was 2019, so I was like 27 or something, or 28. And then my mom was like, "Oh, so you have a boyfriend?" I was like, "Yeah," because she follows me on Instagram, so I think she just saw my Instagram.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Easy. Love that.
It was super easy. Yeah,
I love that. That's why I always hope, like my kids' generation. I'm like, hope they don't feel like they have to be like, I'm gay. Like,
I know. I'm very privileged to have that kind of family. That's just like, okay, work.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, I love that so much.
It just was never a thing, luckily.
Well, it doesn't make a good memoir, but I like it.
You're so right, damn.
You're not getting that book deal based on that, but at least you had a healthy family. Love
Damn,
it.
yeah, not enough gay trauma.
That's good though.
Yeah.
We should normalize that too. It's just having a normal life, Normal. That's such a bad word to use.
Yeah, but one day you might be on UK Big Brother and switch. They'll have a whole book to write about it.
True.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god, could you imagine? The thought makes me a little. Oh.
Have you just started dating a girl?
Yeah.
Bisexuality is a thing.
It is a thing. I just don't think that's me, but
You never know.
I really don't. I
guess you do. Some people know. I don't know.
Although JoJo thought she knew too, so I don't know.
true.
Yeah, that does
she's
kind of
young.
scare me.
She's young. Gotta explore. That's what I tell everyone. Just explore everything. That's why I said we're all a little gay, because you gotta explore a little bit.
Yeah.
You never really know. I never really know. You're just like, you don't know. Don't know where life takes you. But life takes us here. So I love that VanillaMace was cool. I love that. That was who's your fave?
My fave that I saw there.
Yeah. Did you get to meet anyone else?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I saw. I mean, everyone was so nice. Frogan, Emma Langevin. I'm pronouncing her last name wrong. Emma, I'm so sorry, but she was there. Amanda Todd Hunter, who I love too, was there. HGH Hayes was there. He's like a music reactor, and he's really cool.
Music reactor.
Vivian Wilson was there. I love her.
How is she?
She's so fierce.
Oh my god.
She's just fierce. I'm sorry. Like when you're like, she's just kind of it girl. She feels like a model. I don't know how else to
Yeah.
say it. Like when I'm next to her, I feel like I'm next to someone famous. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. Like she
certain
she
people.
exudes it. She's very nice, but she's just fierce. I don't
Yeah.
know. She was sitting next to me on the couch. She's like, Diva, what's the Wi-Fi? And I'm like, girl, there's literally a giant sign right there that
That's
says
me
guess
all
what?
the time. I was like, what's the
Yes.
Wi-Fi? And people always like,
I
it's right
love-
there.
She's just like, it was
I
fierce.
love that.
Yes.
You always got to ask what the Wi-Fi is. That's a must.
She was killing. She was a key. She did a little drag performance too at the end. It was a key.
How
Will
long did you-
Neff was there.
How long did you stay for?
A while. I think I left like at 4, and I got there
Wow.
at like 11:45.
But you said you had to be quiet. So what were you doing?
Being loud in the back.
Oh,
yeah.
were you? Did they tell you to be
they had
quiet?
Yeah.
Did you meet the Try Guys?
No. No, I don't. No, I think they were either before me or at the very end, and I think it was only 2 of them. I
Isn't
forget
that all
which
that's left
ones.
anyways? There's
I
not.
think there's like 3 or 4. No, or maybe 3.
I think they're off. I think they all fell off except for 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
One left. Because Eugene, right? Is that his name? He was like the third. Because the cheater.
Eugene left?
Yeah.
Oh.
He left like maybe a year ago.
Damn.
Yeah,
What?
because it was like the cheater left first, alleged. I don't know.
I
Did
think
he
proven,
cheat?
yeah.
Proven cheater left, and then Eugene left because he was like trying to leave, but he didn't know the right time. So I think there's only
Oh.
2, the 2 with the glasses, which you'd fit in. You should be the third try guy.
Damn.
You look like them. You could be a try guy.
I love.
trying
Do
things.
I love trying things? I guess I,
think
do
you
like trying things. Yeah.
You should be on it. Go apply.
Are they
That'd
taking
be
applicants?
so cute. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. But then you get 3 jobs. JTET. Or
TG.
TG, yeah. Oh my god. Well, that's exciting. I hope you get that.
The job you just made up for me.
Yes.
Yeah. Love. Okay. Work.
Would be great.
Yeah. I guess I never really watched the Try Guys, so I'm not really familiar
That's
with
better
their.
than you don't feel intimidated.
Honestly, yeah. T.
I love doing things like I've never seen before because then I'm like, well, I don't really know about this show anyway. So,
Yeah.
and then you get it, and then you don't feel as nervous. Because the thing I auditioned for last week, I know really well, and I think I was so
Oh.
nervous. As opposed to the thing I auditioned for earlier in the year, I didn't really
The
know.
stakes felt lower.
Yeah, I was like, well, I don't know the show. But this show, I was like, this is everything, So I think I kind of flubbed it up, but.
I think one of the hottest topics was Sabrina Carpenter's new album art, which came out last week, but the
Yeah.
discourse has gone on for days and days and days.
No.
For
Moses
her-
actually was like telling us that last Hot Topics that Wednesday. He's like, Sabrina Carpenter has a new album
I
out.
know,
And I was like,
I was just like, work. I didn't see the
Yeah.
discourse yet.
I
'cause
didn't
it was,
either. I didn't
the-
think anything of it, to be honest. I was
Me-
like, well,
When I
when I
saw
saw the
it, me
picture,
either.
I knew the discourse was coming.
oh, you knew. What did you think? You were like, this is, not the straw with no water in there.
No, you brought your water.
Okay. I was like, you tricked me. I was like, wow, you got a straw for me today. Okay.
No, but you just do it for the mug cam.
It's okay. I'll go for this. Actually, I love this Olipop for real. I know it's sponsored today, but this is tasting like sparkling cider. You like Olipop?
I like the cream soda Olipop.
We actually need a fridge of them. They don't send us Olipop, but we got them at the store, and they're so good. This crispy apple is so good. It is not it is sponsored today, but so good. We actually like them too. They taste like milk. Yeah, you saw. Why do you think the Discord? You saw that and be like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be in news. It's gonna be hot topics. I wouldn't have thought
Picture,
anything of
it's
it.
just the picture was provocative, and
I guess it is. I guess when
Is
I
it?
first saw it, I didn't think much of it either. I was like, work. And then, but I think a majority of the internet did think it was very provocative. The album is called Man's Best Friend, and the main cover art, she is like on all fours with a man pulling her hair.
An alleged man.
True.
People are suspecting it could be Sabrina in a suit if you pull out. They think it's gonna be her.
Oh, okay. Work.
That's what I had seen. I was like, okay.
Love. And then the second album art was like a photo of her dog's collar, and it says Man's Best Friend on it.
Yeah.
So like my thinking was just like, oh, it's kind of like a play on feeling like men can probably think of her like, oh, just like what is like the female dog called, a bitch. So people thinking, men thinking in relationships, she can just be like the bitch or whatever, and then it being kind of like subversive. But everyone was really offended by
What was the offense?
that. The main argument that I saw on TikTok was Sabrina Carpenter is like setting women back. It's like Sydney Sweeney,
God.
Bonnie Blue, Sabrina Carpenter. They're setting women
That's
back.
crazy to put Bonnie Blue in that
I
category.
know. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Bonnie Blue is having sex with like 1,000 men
Yes.
and like unprotected. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's getting kicked off OF. Like, Sabrina and like Sydney are selling like a fantasy.
Yeah. Well, also, I'm so confused by it too. Basically, it's like that. she's selling this idea of being like very like submissive in relationships, and you know, like the Juno sex positions on tour. She sings about sex. She did the cover of Rolling Stone that got announced the same week, and on the cover she's like seemingly nude, and she has like long hair kind of covering like her butt and her boobs.
Yeah.
So basically it's everyone's saying that she is catering to like the male gaze, and it's not like a good feminist image, and like young girls look up to her. But I don't know where this came from, because she literally has 5 music videos where she sings about killing men. Like, there's literally 5 videos where she like kills men, and she's like the man eater who won't like cater to men. So I don't understand where this idea that she's like submissive and only cares about like being seen by men. I don't know where it came from. All her songs are like anti that.
Yeah, I don't really get that either. The argument of like her, because like I feel like especially feminists being like, ugh, it's like, isn't that the whole point of feminism, is to
Yes.
be like naked? Because like, why do men get to be like topless and we can't? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like these feminists are setting feminism back. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you should be able to be naked in general. Well, but also topless at least. Like, why is it a big deal? She's topless, but like guys can be topless on billboards. Like, I hate that so much.
No, it's very weird too, because it's also like the same group of people get really excited when Bad Bunny is taking an underwear photo, and literally Twitter is going crazy, zooming in on his bulge, being
Oh my
like,
God.
is it cut or uncut? Like,
yes.
and everyone wants him to post like more thirst traps. Shawn Mendes does like Calvin Klein underwear ads, and everyone's like dead over that. Benson Boone is in his little Speedo with the American flag on it doing backflips. Everyone eats that
You're
up.
so
But I'm
right.
like, so, but why are we mad at Sabrina? And also, she literally only has like 3 songs that are like about sex in like the past 2 albums. So I don't know why, all because of the Juno positions.
Which is also, I feel like, a very feminist thing, because like guys can talk about sex and be sexual, but a
Yeah.
girl like can't do it. Like, why can't we talk about sex? Like, it's so
It's
annoying.
so weird. And she kind of ate, because in Rolling Stone she got asked about like the how she feels about the criticism about her singing about sex or whatever. She's like, honestly, I don't really do it that much. It's just the times I do it is when it gets the most popular. So that seems like a problem on the consumer, basically.
Yeah.
Which is true, because how did she get famous? From the nonsense outros where she was like being cheeky about like sex or whatever. And then that kind of went really viral. And then the Juno positions also went viral throughout the tour.
Right.
And there was one time on April Fool's where she didn't do it, and then she got hate for not doing a sex position.
Oh my
so it's
gosh.
like, wait, but you guys are the ones making it viral.
I know, that's what people want to see. That's what people
Yes.
like, and we like crave like out like also like as a woman, and you're just like, oh my God, that's what we wanted. You know what I mean? Because it's giving that like, I don't know, power back to be like, we can also talk about sex. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And
Yeah.
also cutesy. I don't know. Like the fact that she did like an Eiffel Tower position, I was like, girl, go off. You know what I
In
mean?
France, I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah, it was so funny and so cute. And it's just like, yeah, any other guys, you're just like,
It's
I know.
so weird to me. I don't know why people got so upset about it. And honestly, to me, I'm like, it's just more of like the pendulum effect, I think, because like it's literally a year ago, the thing everyone loved about her is
Yeah.
now the thing everyone hates about her.
That's
And it's
so
like,
true.
what the hell?
We saw it with Chapel too, like her outspokenness is what people
Yes.
liked, and then
It
when she got
turned-
started, yeah,
yeah.
they're like, actually, no,
The
you're too
pendulum
much.
effect is real. It's very real.
I know, I hate it so much. Just like, okay,
I feel like people are just like really mad at like the state of the world, and then which makes sense, obviously, but then I feel like we're taking it out on the wrong.
Yeah,
thing.
let's not take it out on Sabrina Carpenter. I don't
like,
know.
Really, the women setting like her setting women back, and not like the people in power who are taking away women's rights. Like,
yes,
I think they are setting women back
That
more
is-
than
you're
Sabrina
so
Carpenter.
right.
It
Maybe it's
really
a
made me
setup.
upset. I was like, what? Because it's literally almost all the comments I saw were like opposed to this like album art, and I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be provocative and get people talking, but why would you think it's like submissive? There's nothing in Sabrina's catalog where she like caters herself to man. Like, she has a song called Good Graces that is like, if kiss is cute, bye bye. If you F this up, I'm gonna go hook up with your favorite athlete and make your life miserable.
Oh my God, I love that you know the lyrics. Is this
Yeah.
her new one or Short and Sweet?
It was from Short and Sweet, yeah.
Oh, so yeah, she's all about, and she like obviously leaves when she's treated like you know what I mean?
It's so odd.
I know.
That's why,
like you said, maybe people just want somebody to be upset with, but I don't know if Sabrina's the one that needs them.
totally. And I get too, like, maybe it's almost like too soon for her to do like 2 new albums like back to back, like 1 year apart. But I like that.
Is that what people are saying? That's so funny. I never
Well,
heard that. It's like
people
a
were
baby.
complaining because like, oh, this sounds just like all the other Sabrina Carpenter songs. So I'm like, well, first of all, her new era was just a year ago, so obviously it's gonna be a little similar. And then she probably had like so much material after like Barry that she's like, damn, hold on, I got another 10 songs in me, you know.
But then people are mad because it's like with a man child, like, well, it's not espresso. But it's like, well, okay, do you want it to sound the same or you want it to sound different? Yeah,
it's so odd. I like that she's just releasing another album so quick, though. She's like, honestly, like, people used to do this. Like, Dolly Parton used to release albums, like, every year. I have stuff to write about, so why not?
Because I remember in the past, the issue was she didn't have enough songs.
Yeah.
When the tour started, like something, like it was short, there was not enough songs to even sing. So I'm like...
Yeah, because she she doesn't like her older music from her older label, so she only likes Emails I Can't Stand, Short and Sweet, and now Man's Best Friend.
She doesn't like them, or what? She has.
I think she just doesn't feel like she identifies with that music anymore. What
was it about?
It was honestly, it wasn't like, I think sonically it was probably just not her style now, and also like it's from her old label. And she got more artistic control when she switched record labels, like with Emails I Can't Stand and now like Short and Sweet. So, and honestly, the fact that it took her like a decade to like pop off shows that like, you know, her label didn't know what to do with her. Yeah.
I do love the Short and Sweet album. It's so good. Won a Grammy, right?
Yes, it did. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Emails I Can't Send is like one of my favorite albums too. I listen to that more than Short and Sweet, honestly.
Really?
But, yeah.
What's that one about?
Honestly, it has Nonsense, so that's like the sexy song in it.
Oh, got it.
It has Feather, which is like the Screw Men song. It has a song about her dad cheating on her mom.
Oh, jeez. Yes. Oh my God. It's like deep then.
It is pretty deep.
Love it. I think she's like did she write her songs?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's really
she has like co-writers, obviously, but she does and she
has
said this album is because she was like so inspired and the songs were just like felt easy to write, so that's why she's making a new album.
But did she say the song wasn't about Barry Keoghan, or was that a joke? Remember she said like, oh, his first name rhymes with, it was like someone else's name.
Oh, for Manchild?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think too, I interpreted Manchild as probably just like a combination of like every guy that she's dated, because that's kind of like the music video. She goes through a lot of men that are like similar in a way, like they look different but they end up having like similar problems. That's how I perceived it, because she also had a line about like the guy's mom or something, and people were like, oh, it wouldn't be about Barry because he was like in an orphanage, so she wouldn't like write a line about Barry's mom, which makes sense. Right. Yeah, so I think it's probably a combination.
Was he in an orphanage? That's so sad.
I think so. Yeah. Or he didn't have a mom, so
oh my gosh,
I don't think she would be writing about that.
Right. Because how would she know who the mom is?
Yeah.
If he didn't know.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow.
So I think it's just a combination. She's probably just very inspired by
awful men.
Yeah.
Which haven't
we all been? Yes.
I know. There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a good song. You know, I realized I never really like a love song. Do you ever like love songs? There's never a song I'm like, oh, I love a love song.
You know, there are love songs. I think when I was younger, I definitely did, because I was very much like, I think the idea of love. Right now, I think I'm in like a track era. I think that's why I love Gnarly so much, because it's just like a track. You know, I'm the no, gnarly, you know? So I think that's kind of the vibe I feel right now.
Right. Yeah. It's better. More empowering.
It makes you feel good. Makes you feel powerful. That's kind of the vibe I'm in.
That's why I like the Taylor Swift ones about breakups, because I was like, oh, it just feels like empowering.
Yeah, and that's why I liked Reputation so much. Even though it was like, there were love songs in there, it was all like, it was still like empowering and being like, F Kanye, F Kim, you know, it was like.
Oh, was that album?
Yeah.
She really was ahead of her time with that one.
She really was, because everyone loves it now.
I know.
Where were you back in 2016, 2017, whenever it came out?
Always catches up. Thank you so much to Chime for sponsoring today's episode. We've all been there, okay? Those overdraft fees. You're getting paid in a couple days, but you could use the money now. Chime has you covered. Chime understands that every dollar counts. That's why when you set up direct deposit through Chime, you get access to fee-free features like free overdraft coverage, getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, and more. Learn more at chime.com/Trish. We all look forward to payday, but sometimes things happen, right? Oh, we need to go to the dinner tonight. Oh, there's a birthday happening today. Tomorrow, we need the shoes for practice performances. Sometimes it just doesn't coincide with when we need the cash, so that 2 days early cash with Chime can help tremendously. They also offer 24/7 support, which is just, the most amazing thing, because let me tell you, other places you call, like, business hours between 9 to 5, but also you're on a different time schedule, so actually it's only like 6 to 3. It's a headache. 24/7 support. We love to see it. With Chime, you have access to daily balance updates, real-time transaction alerts, and you can have access up to 50,000 fee-free ATMs nationwide, which can come in handy. Chime is banking done right. Open a checking account with no monthly fees and no maintenance fees. Get paid up to 2 days early when you set up direct deposit. With qualifying direct deposits, you're eligible for free overdraft up to $200 on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals, which is amazing to go fee-free, because let me tell you, I would overdraft, and sometimes I would overdraft $10, but those fees would be $35. So how are you supposed to get out? Okay, obviously I overdraft for a reason. Chime has you covered. To date, Chime has spotted members over $30 billion. Work on your financial goals through Chime today. Open an account in 2 minutes at chime.com/Trish. That's chime.com/TRISH, chime.com/Trish. Chime feels like progress. Chime is a financial technology company and not a bank. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Members FDIC. Spot me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Timing depends on submission of payment file. Fees apply at out-of-network ATMs, bank ranking, and number of ATMs according to U.S. News and World Report 2023. Chime checking account required. Thank you, Chime, for sponsoring today's episode. Travis Kelce's Mom's on Traitors, season 4.
Damn.
Yeah.
What a cast. I do like most of this Traitors cast for the most part,
Well,
but
I'm not hating either way, but everyone is very not happy about it online.
I think I saw a lot of people hate Michael Rappaport. I saw that was the number one.
Who is that?
I honestly had never heard of him before.
I know he's filled in for Wendy, but like, why do we hate him? I mean, I can tell. Looking at him, I get it. But also, like, what did he do?
There's a lot of
Probably
stuff. A lot. Yeah. It was like.
Okay, maybe I should look this up.
Like, the rundown was he was racist, homophobic.
Oh.
He was, like, Zionist, anti-Greta Thunberg. Like, the list goes on and on and on.
This is all
Like,
very recent.
vocal, recent, like, past couple years. And I'm like, damn, that is...
Okay.
The clips I saw were, like, a lot and literally very, very recent. So...
Why is he on there?
I guess he's friends with Andy Cohen. That's what everyone said, but
Is Andy Cohen a producer?
I think because it's... Peacock or like NBC Universal.
Wait, who does Andy Cohen own something?
He is like one of the producers of the Housewives franchise.
But doesn't own Bravo.
Not own Bravo, no, but he's one of the EPs.
So why is he so influential? Look, I don't want to hate on him. Okay, I love him. I was supposed to go on Watch What Happens Live in January,
Yes.
and I got sick, and I was so excited. But I was also like, did I ever talk to Cohen? I don't think so. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know him. But people seem to be like scared of him, or like, or
Oh,
they like
really?
either they're scared of him or like obsessed with him. And so I'm like, okay, what is his power?
I think he's just very influential. Like he is he kind of runs Bravo essentially. But like he's very influential in Bravo. Like he makes or breaks like the Housewives' careers on the show.
And he's friends with Michael Rappaport.
I guess so. That's what I read. It was a lot to go through. I'm like, okay. And also there's enough bad stuff I was learning about last week. I didn't really want to deep dive more into this, to be honest. I got the Spark Notes and I was like, yeah. I'm good. Yeah, especially on TikTok I saw too, like on the Traitors like announcement of the cast, everyone's like, wow, you ruined a great cast with him.
Okay,
like,
so some people did love the cast. I saw a lot of people not loving the cast. I didn't know the cast, but I never know the cast and then end up loving them.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I don't know anybody because I don't watch reality TV.
yeah,
but.
people were really excited about the Survivor picks. I really like Natalie. She was on Survivor, and she was on The Amazing Race with Joey Graceffa, actually. Not partners, but it was same season, and they were like in an alliance on Amazing Race. Yeah, but I loved her on Survivor. Darian actually got me a cameo from her for like our anniversary one year. Like
I love a cameo.
Yeah.
I need to get back on there. I do love a cameo.
She gave and I love when they make as you know, when they make them really long too. Like
you
she
do
really
like
gave
that.
my money's worth. Yeah,
that's what I was like doing too. I was like, God, if you are paying money, I'm like, let me give a conversation. Let me give a 7-minute conversation.
Did,
okay,
yes.
I love that. Okay, I love that.
She was a winner too, so I'm excited for her. The Housewives, I think people are really excited about.
I didn't know any of them. Is Dorit the same person that left first last time?
Oh, Dorinda Medley, yes.
She's the same person that left?
Yeah, she got eliminated first last season, and she's back this season. She's from New York. From Housewives of New York. Monet Exchange. I love Monet Exchange.
We love Monet Exchange too. We were saying that there's so many people from Survivor and Housewives. Like, the queens, they do get, like, eliminated quite early. Why would they not have more queens from RuPaul?
Honestly, they should at least do...
Like a couple.
Two,
like 2?
3? Yeah.
At least we have 5,000 Survivor people. Like, why don't we have at least 3 queens? And arguably, RuPaul is, like, the most famous show right up there with Traitors because they were winning 16 seasons in a row of Emmys.
Yeah.
So, and Alan Cummings, like, loves Ru. He was talking about how he saw him after he beat him for the first time at the Emmys, and he was like, he was cool with him. So it's like, why? And he advocates. I think Alan says he advocates to have more queer people on the show. So like, why would he not have more queens on?
True. At least this season does have a lot of queer people. And I think there was like 5 queer people because there was like, I think 1 or 2 from Survivor that were queer.
Well, wasn't there was a few last year, like 5, right? Last year, wasn't there quite a few?
Gabby, Bob, that one old guy. Who else?
One old guy. Bob, the trainer.
Oh yes, the other Bob. Yes.
And I can't remember who was on last season.
I think that's it. Oh, Chriselle, I think is queer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. So like 4-ish. 4 or
So
5.
we love that, and I know Alan said that was like his big thing is to get more people on. But it's like, okay, but I think if we're having people from different shows, which they, the Housewives band up together, I feel like the Queens would do it too. So I think they're a little outnumbered, and putting Monet in there, it's like it's gonna happen.
At least Monet is a reality TV like super fan, and Monet loves like Survivor, Big Brother, like loves those shows so much.
She'll find
so
her.
yeah, Monet's very like strategic. So I have a lot of faith in Monet. And poor Bob, the drag queen last season, like his mom just died like right before, so he said like he wasn't even in the right headspace to compete.
Yeah.
And I think Trixie Mattel was supposed to be in it with him, and then Trixie didn't do it. So that was like, I feel like just he said yes, obviously it's an opportunity, but probably like just bad timing. But Monet, I think, has learned from Bob as well and knows what to do going in. So I have high hopes.
But if she gets eliminated early, it'll prove the point that like you stick with your Survivor, you stick with your Housewives. That's why we said there was no influencers this year, but it's like, okay, I'll probably go in next season. So they should put other influencers with me. You know what I mean? We should have Tana. We should have like Shane. There should be other
You need
influencers.
like a built-in alliance. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You can't just go in as the only one because they want to get you out.
Yeah, you're right. Because there are quite a few Survivor. There are quite a few Bravo in general. I feel like Bravo usually sticks together.
Yes.
There's only one Big Brother, I think. I'm curious who Donna Kelsey is going to team up with.
Michael Rappaport.
No.
Because they're older.
You think
I feel the older
stick
people.
together?
Yeah. No British old people this time.
I know.
The quota has been reached, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess they don't need to do any more of that. That was crazy.
Yeah. Stephen Colletti was very random to me.
Who's that?
He was... Did you watch Laguna Beach?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Who was he on there?
Steven.
Oh, like Kristen Steven?
Yes, like the LC, like the love triangle, Lauren Conrad, Kristen, Stephen Coletti.
I see clips of like Steven. Yeah, I got it. Oh, what a throwback.
So I guess he was in One Tree Hill, but One Tree Hill ended a long time ago. So that was so random to me.
They put that as his claim to fame?
Yeah, I guess they wanted like a Dylan Efron type, like just a hot white guy, I guess. But
no, it's not giving that. Well, maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen him. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see
but
what he brings.
So.
Yeah,
I don't think so. What would mine be? Would they put me in as Big Brother?
I don't know. They would do Celebrity Big Brother or just influencer. I don't know.
I kind of would love to go in as a game player as Big Brother.
The gamer alliance.
I was also in Big Brother, everybody.
You're a gamer, yeah.
Me laying in bed the whole time. That's interesting. Okay, that'd be. Is there any other random person that's like, what?
Eric is a singer.
Eric who?
Just as Eric.
Oh, okay.
He's a young guy.
Not that.
Johnny,
yes.
Olympic figure skater.
Oh, Johnny Weir?
Oh, I do love Johnny Weir and
Johnny
Tara
Weir, too.
Lipinski. I love them
they're
together.
both in?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
true.
not
Built-in
fair.
alliance,
To not
yeah.
have like one other queen is crazy. Like, yeah, it's like a built-in. They always have that. It's always something like there's. I noticed that from early stages. There's always like someone you know. So it's like, why would they?
Yeah. Rob Roush
Who's that?
from Love Island.
No
Tara
idea.
Yummy's friend.
Oh. Tara Yummy should have been there then with him. Tara Yummy's friend is crazy.
I hope they put that as his little thing.
That's how you know him.
His lower third.
Yeah.
But he's the only Love Islander, I guess. So there are a few one-offs. But yeah, the Bravo and then Survivor groups are pretty
They always win because there's always like one Love Island person. There was a Love Island person last time that got off pretty early. It was like a girl and she got off. She was like really pretty and she was.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but she was eliminated early. So it's like, yeah, those big alliances just tend to do it.
Yeah. Who are you rooting for, you think, for this
Oh,
cast?
gosh. I mean, I guess I love Monet. Maybe the only one I know, right? Oh, I love Johnny Weir.
I'm rooting for Ron,
Who's Ron?
the comedian.
That's your pick? All right, well, I don't know. How about you?
I think Monet...
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm very much into Johnny Weir and Tyler Lipinski as a pair. And I love Natalie Anderson from Survivor. She has a twin, so people think that like they might do a little twist where maybe they like swap Natalie and Nadia in between and like fool them or something. I feel like that'd be fun. A little twin twist.
Yeah, or just like add them in slowly. Who was the one? It's not Tara Lipinski, but it sounds like that like hit the girl's
Tanya
name.
Harding.
They said Tanya Harding, and who's the other one? Who got hit in the knee?
Oh, God, why am I forgetting who that was?
Gosh, Nancy Kerrigan.
Yes.
Yeah, they should have them in there.
The rumor, because there was, when the cast started leaking, there was like inside sourcing saying there's one really controversial contestant that the internet is going to be very upset about. And a lot of people thought Gypsy Rose, and it ended up being Michael Rappaport, but people were speculating Gypsy Rose.
Why
Honestly,
why were they promoting it like that? First of all, Michael Rappaport is no Gypsy Rose, okay? Gypsy Rose is problematic, but kind of a queen.
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport has nothing queen about. There's no iconic behavior about him. You know what I mean? Like, she's a mess, but we love to watch. Nobody wants to watch him.
Honestly, in comparison, like, would have preferred Gypsy for sure.
1,000%. That's entertaining. I remember when he filmed for Wendy, I was like, get this old man off, because I didn't know his problematic history, but you can just tell. Like, you know what I mean?
There's
you can just,
something in there.
The way
the
he talks, yes, the energy, the way he talks. And as soon as you said it, I'm like, that makes sense. And I didn't want to accuse him of all that, but I was like, that makes sense, because that's the vibe. And he's always given that vibe. So
I wonder if they're going to tell him, like, there's topics he can't talk about in the show.
They'll probably censor him if he's friends with Andy Cohen. They'll probably try to make him look good, but it's like, oh, those kind of people, you just know. You're like, and then they blame it on their age, and like, oh, it's a different generation. It's like, well, let's keep that generation off then. I'm sure Travis Kelce's mom don't talk like that. I'm sure she's a sweet breath of fresh air, you know?
I'm looking at her
Tana.
picture, and I'm just wondering, what if they make her a traitor? That would be so funny.
That would be good. She'd be good. I don't know her lore, but she seems kind of cool. She kind of seems cool.
Yeah, she seems sweet. She was wearing a Taylor Swift bracelet in her little like promo shoot. I was like, oh, she's fierce. She's gonna have this Swiftie support. Yeah.
Oh, that part. I know. I wish it was like fan based.
Yeah,
voting.
at least there's no voting. Yeah, because that would be really unfair to have the Swifties like on her side. You know,
yeah.
She can win the whole thing if she's a traitor, and everyone, oh, she's so sweet.
So.
You know, she's just a sweet old lady and nice.
The older ladies tend to like slide by like that.
You're so right. I bet you they're gonna make her a freaking traitor.
Because like Phaedra was a pretty good traitor for that reason. Not that she's like older, but she was like older. You know what I mean? So it's like she was kind of sweet, and you kind of were like, oh, she's like this like mom vibe. Even Danielle, I think from last season, she was like a grandma, right? So everyone's like, oh, she's a grandma.
Oh yeah.
She's sworn her grandkids.
Yeah.
Which is like crazy, but. Yeah, that I cannot wrap my head around that they promoted it as like controversial. People won't be happy thinking they're eating. They're thinking like, oh wow, it's gonna ruffle feathers up, but everyone's just like, ew, like they don't care. Like again, there's people who can ruffle feathers, and you know, we still kind of
they're probably
going to
vote him out so fast.
I hope so.
Like Leah Michelle would have been controversial, but people would have loved. Right. You know what I mean? We're still like, but sing. You know, it's like Michael Rappaport has no redeeming qualities.
Because either they'll make him a traitor and they'll vote him out, or they won't and they'll still be like, you're a traitor, vote him out.
Immediately. If I had that first task where Boston Rob comes in, is like, one of you can eliminate someone right now and put Boston Rob in, I would pick him. I'd be like, go. I would 100%, when people don't pick someone off the bat, I guess they put themselves as a target, but I would 100% pick someone. I'm like, that person needs to go. You know, it's so weird to me when people don't. Well, I'm excited, I guess. I mean, I think it's, you know, we love a traitor as always.
I know. I have faith in Monet to do the work and getting Michael out really quick.
I hope.
I'm putting a lot of faith in Monet.
But
no pressure, but
we also saw Bob be very like vocal, getting people out, and he was like eating.
True.
But then it puts a target.
True.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
And they don't get like that culture, right? Like the queen culture of just being like, you know, calling people out and reading and all that stuff like that. So it's like they misinterpret it as something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to think from this cast who would be like the straight man I wouldn't trust. I know that housewives are gonna love Monet for sure. Actually, no, because Dorinda and Bob the drag queen, I feel like went at it last season.
That is so true. Even in the finale, even at the reunion.
Wasn't she already? Dorinda?
That's what we said. Yeah,
she got eliminated first last time, but everyone thought of it as a grave injustice, so she's back.
Is she the one that came for the hairstylist, or that's a different one?
Which hairstylist?
She went on Watch What Happens Live and she called out Chris Dillon by name. You don't know Chris Dillon? Like, she was basically like, this hairstylist, Chris Dillon, stole money from me. And it turned out like he didn't. He provided all the receipts, and it was literally just like he invoiced her for a room, and like Is that her? Or
I don't know if that was her.
Or Dorit. They're 2 different people?
Dorit and Dorinda are 2 different people, yeah.
Type in Dorinda hairstylist or Dorit. One of them did it.
It sounds like more of a Dorit thing to do, to be honest.
Dorit.
Yes, Dorit Kemsley hasn't paid her hairstylist makeup artist.
Yeah, she like took 4 months to pay him, and like then she like accused him of stealing.
Yes, no, that does make sense from what I know
Okay.
of Dorit. Yes.
So Dorinda's a different one.
Yes, Dorinda, she's from Real Housewives of New York. Dorit's from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Got it, okay.
Dorinda's just like a little firecracker. She's kind of messy. She was drinking a lot, and then she got a little too messy. So I think that's why she had to take an indefinite hiatus from the show. But she has a lot of iconic moments. She goes like, "Clip it, clip it." You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sounds iconic though. I do love that. I loved your interpretation of it. It's kind of cute.
And then she was famous for having all the housewives come to her home in the Berkshires, and every time she would bring them over, it'd usually be like around the holidays, like Christmas, and then it would be like a huge fight would happen because it was just like a mess. So that was her like big, yeah.
She's a sprinkle cookie girl.
I think so.
Okay, they're like, she brought me sprinkle cookies. Like that's I don't watch the East Coast Housewives, but I do see clips sometimes, and I'm always.
I think it might be her, but they all kind of also blend in. Or actually, that might be Real Housewives of New Jersey. You might be thinking of.
Which one did you say? New York.
Yeah, she's in New York.
They do kind of blend together.
Yeah, but I like Dorinda, so I'm happy she's back. To be honest.
When
yeah,
she gets
'cause she's
eliminated
kind
again first.
Damn.
Monet, you have your chance to do something funny here. Especially because she did kind of come for Bob even at the reunion.
At
I'm
the
kind of be
reunion,
like,
they were really going at
Yeah.
it. Yes. That would
my
be
god,
so sad.
That's so funny. Especially because you like, not only do you fly all that way to Scotland, but like the preparation. Like I remember Celebrity Big Brother took me like 3 months because you have to get like visas and you have to get the clothing. You have to get like
Yes.
everything. So like to be sent home first would be like awful.
Uh-huh.
Like well, I just came all the way over here.
And how long do they film for? Like 2 weeks or something?
2 weeks, yeah,
Yeah.
which is actually really fast.
Yeah, it's just, but obviously, like you said, the preparation. So
Yes.
it does take at least like a month of your
The
life, I feel like,
wardrobe.
all together. Yeah.
At least because
Yeah.
you do all that other stuff.
And then the press tour is like another month or so.
That'd
Yeah.
be the fun part though. I'm very sad I'm not on it. I guess they're filming right now.
Yeah, I fear you would be too pregnant to be flying from a helicopter like Gabby Wendy did.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Can you imagine Donna Kelsey doing that? I would love. That's so
Oh my
everything.
God, I haven't even thought about her doing like the challenges.
That's
like
what's crazy to me. But even the season before season 2, like the older, and I say older as in like I'm an older woman too, but it's like MJ and all those like older women were doing the one walking across the cliff, remember?
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know
And they
if I
had
could.
a zip line and
Zip
stuff.
line.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
Like scary, like going down a cliff. I don't know. I just be so panicked.
I guess this is a good thing because if Donna Kelsey is like doing the challenges, then you can definitely do the challenges.
That's true. I could always see someone go before me. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, they can do it. I can do
There were
it.
definitely challenges that were people set out, like they didn't do it. Like they
That's
waited
true.
back or they
There was
went
like a
there.
bug challenge where like everyone sat out, like
Yeah.
MJ and all those people like not doing this.
Yeah, and didn't Gabby say when she was here something about like Ivor having to sit down when she was his partner for one? I forgot.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, those challenges are dumb. They need to give them a community because it's like, what for cash? I'm sitting out. Sorry, guys.
I know the
Just for
cash pot
money.
or whatever. Yeah, that I might not even get.
Yeah.
Like, well, what the hell?
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to do something different.
Yeah, like make the stakes a little bit higher.
That's our traders' input.
Yeah, that no one asked for.
Yeah. See how they change this season. It's crazy they're filming now and it doesn't air until January. It seems so far away.
I guess that's how they all work, but yeah, because announcing the cast so early, they kind of have to because I guess it would probably like, leak or something anyway.
Oh,
so I
right,
might
'cause
as
they're
well.
filming and-
Yeah, because for Drag Race, those casts leak like a year in advance because the fans like see, okay, who's canceling their gigs, who's going to be gone for
Oh.
like this month when it's shooting.
Wow.
Even that's for All Stars, but even like the regular seasons, like people look at like the local queens who all of a sudden are not performing and
Oh,
like,
that's
they're
so
gonna
smart.
be, yeah.
Because Colton Underwood posted yesterday for Father's Day, so I was like, how's he posting if he's in the castle? Did he get eliminated first? You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, or someone posting. I know when I went in Celebrity Big Brother, someone took over for me. They were like posting. I had like a British management. They were posting for me.
Oh.
But I think they posted about me being in the house now that I think about it. I don't know.
Well, wasn't it live? So
Oh, right. Guess people already knew that I was in there.
in real life.
that part,
IRL,
yeah. It was IRL. That's good. You said that, Moses.
But probably
I love
the
that.
people that make all the costumes, they know who goes on the show.
yeah, true.
Oh, right. You have to get
'Cause,
measurements.
I mean,
That
they're
part,
spending
yeah.
thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars on costumes.
Yeah,
They
that is
can
so
tell
true.
who's going.
Maybe Mike White will be on as Survivor for Traitors next season.
Ooh, that you and Mike White on the same season would kind of be everything.
Would love.
Yeah.
I would take him out so no one would suspect me because they would think I'm the thirstiest to be on the show, and I would take him out first.
Just to prove a point.
Yeah, just be like, look how powerful.
And I feel like he would respect it because he does love competition.
Yeah.
Or he could hate you. It could go either way. He might respect it and cast you on White Lotus, or he might like blacklist you so you never work again in Hollywood.
Oh yeah. No, I know myself. I'd want to be his friend. I think Gabby said she followed Bob the Drag Queen around like a little puppy.
Oh,
She
yeah.
loved, that'd be me for sure. Just acting, just putting on a show every chance I get.
Oh, that's whose alliance would you be in? Who did you say? Oh, you said Johnny Weir.
Johnny Weir. But now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot about Colton Underwood being in there. Is he the one that like jumped walls to get rid of his dates on Bachelor?
I think that was him. Yes, that was him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because he had claims of stalking claims against his ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend?
Yes,
Oh.
after in 2020, so it was a long time ago. So people were mad about that. But at least, I mean, in contrast with like Michael Rappaport, it's like I always look at the pattern of behavior, you know,
and how recent.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure all those people have something.
Yeah,
to come
Donna
for them.
Kelsey, I'm sure there's something.
Oh, don't cancel her. Do not cancel her. Probably though. If you want to go deep enough, I'm sure there's something. I hope she wins. I like older people on that show when they're like that.
I know.
Like cutesy.
And honestly, I feel like everyone would want the connections to like Travis
Oh,
and,
for sure.
yeah, and Taylor and
The
stuff.
it
So
couple.
yeah, I'm like, damn, if I'm an ally with Donna Kelsey, I get
That's
Eras
so-
tour tickets
Oh,
or what? Yeah.
Eras Part 2.
Yeah.
I love that. Taylor was at a hospital this weekend.
Oh yeah, in
Children's
Florida,
Hospital.
Children's Hospital.
Did she just show up, or I don't understand how that works? Like she just shows up, or what?
I think she like clears it with the staff,
Oh,
but like she
okay.
plans it with the staff,
I
but
love
it's a
that.
surprise to the kids. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cute. I would like love to do that. I just don't know if the kids would know who I am. Like I would love to go visit kids in the hospital, but I'm like, I guess you have to have some sort of clearance first. You know what I mean?
The
Because
kids are like, wow.
yeah,
Thanks.
oh yeah. I wonder what they get excited about. Like, I guess Taylor Swift.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who
Like,
else
probably
did it?
JoJo back in the day. Kids love JoJo.
I remember Tom Holland visited a hospital as Spider-Man, which was so cute.
Oh, Johnny Depp did that as Captain Jack Sparrow too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
that's
Andrew
cool.
Garfield did it as Spider-Man too, or like the Avengers, like Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. did it like as their characters.
I wish I had that influence. That'd be so cool.
I guess if you can go as the tavern.
Nobody knows. No one even knows. I stopped doing it on TikTok. No one knows who that is. I wish I could be an iconic kids character. Blippy, Miss Rachel. I would love. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dang.
the thought is crazy though. You showing up and like
Just as myself.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah.
Like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if like anyone can go do that, or you have to get like special permission.
I'm sure it has to be something that's like, you know, I'm sure you could probably volunteer though for like a
Yeah. Just
who.
I would love to. I need to do that. I do need to volunteer more. That's my goal.
Yeah, this is so random, but I had a coworker. I had to edit the overcompensating like interview footage, and for some reason the cast started asking her questions, and I was kind of gagged. And she's in New York, and I haven't even talked to her, but they were asking her like, "Oh, so where did you meet like your husband?" And she was like, "Oh, we were volunteering. We were reading to sick children, and both volunteering, and we met and fell in love." And I was like, "Wow, what a great story!" So volunteering, if you're single.
Yes.
And having trouble meeting a man, volunteer, because at least you know you're meeting a nice person.
That is actually so true. Yeah, because people say meet at church, but it's like, ugh, the church these days. You know what I mean?
Dubious, yeah.
Yeah, but
some, but
meeting,
yeah.
right. Mostly all.
Yeah.
But that is so true.
Yeah,
You'll meet someone.
volunteer. Yeah, you do something good, and like you always say, you know, you put that energy out there, it comes back to you.
Have you ever volunteered at like a dog shelter?
I've volunteered at like dog and cat adoptions before, and also like a gay in high school and college for like, I think high school for like to legalize gay marriage. I volunteered to go door to door and campaign. I guess.
No way. What did you have people sign?
Yeah, or like register to vote or something. It was like my senior year, and
Does that work?
I honestly don't remember. I know we had to go to Pasadena, and I know me and my friend Rebecca went door to door and knocked on doors. I don't know how many signatures we got, but it passed. So I guess you're welcome. Yeah,
you were at the forefront of that. I love that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that about you. Yeah, I feel like that's very you to do. I would love
should
to do
that
that
more though. Yeah, especially these
collect
days.
signatures, especially if it helps. But can you just go up to people's houses anymore?
Yeah, but you never know what you're gonna get. Yeah.
On both ends, too. I don't know if I'd open my door. Because
I never
it's like,
open the door.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust anyone. Even Girl Scout cookies, they used to go door to door, but I think now you just get them at Ralph's or something like that. Are they out now? No.
I feel like I haven't seen them right now. I saw them like maybe last year was the last time I saw them, but yeah.
I love Girl Scout cookies.
Well, actually, maybe it was a couple months ago. I forget, but I know there was like a thing for Girl Scouts where it was like, it was online. I saw it was like for girls who like they were having. I think there were like minorities and like they weren't getting enough like people buying their cookies, so people got together to promote their links to buy Girl Scouts from, and that was so cute.
I do love that. I know. I wonder that with social media. It's like, do people like cheat now if they're like parent has like a lot of followers or something?
Like they do.
Like Malibu starts selling cookies. I'm like, everyone buy these cookies. This link right here. It's like $1 million for the Girl Scouts. Like, it's not really fair, right?
I feel like no. Yeah, because even my aunt, she doesn't really know much. My cousin don't know much about like social media and stuff. And then they entered like this contest for like babies, like a cute baby photo competition. I don't know what the hell it was, to be honest. It was on Facebook. They called it. I felt like a scam to me, to be honest. They're like, "Oh, can you like promote this?" And I was like, honestly, that feels unfair. If I'm like,
I don't. Did you do it?
No, I'm like,
that's how I feel too.
Yeah,
I think there's been influencers who've done that. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Me either. I'm like,
because the bottom line is raising money. So if you help raising more,
but there's like a competition within the Girl Scouts. Like whoever raised the most gets prizes and stuff
right?
Like
But
that.
the competition purpose is to raise more. I don't know.
So they should take away the prize.
Yeah, if it was just for like charity,
yeah.
And no like personal incentive, then yeah, that's
like
different.
You got the most money raised. It's like, it shouldn't be a competition, Becky. I do love Girl Scout cookies though. If they're out for sale, let me know. I always miss them. I never know when they're.
Did you ever try the Girl Scout cookie body wash and deodorant? That was something fierce. So I didn't know.
Where at Target or where?
I forget what brand it was. I know I saw it at Target. And I was excited about it at first because I was like, oh, I love Girl Scout cookies. And then I went to go sniff them and I was like, oh, this is diabolical.
I do not want to wash in a Thin Mint.
Honestly, yeah. For some reason, I thought it was going to be good because I love a sweet scent. But these were like...
To wash them? No.
These were like next level. Like these were just intense.
I need a dial soap. What do you use?
I use EOS body wash.
EOS?
Yeah.
Oh, like the lip balm?
Yes, the circle lip balm. But
bougie.
Now they have... Is it bougie?
I think so. That's fancy.
$7,
Dial is $1.79. It's cheap. That's fancy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I do like an EOS because my lotion is also so I like to layer.
Okay.
I like to layer the
all of it
scent
together.
Yeah.
Try Dial. It's so good. It's so clean. It just feels like sterile. It always is sold out when I go to my CVS.
They use that for the baby ducks, right? Is that what they use for the? No,
Dawn
Dawn
dish
is the
soap.
ducks. Yeah.
Should try that too. Right. I remember they did that. I think in Saved by the Bell they did that. They tried to save the ducks by washing them with dish soap.
Work, yeah.
But I think they ended up killing them. They were dying because of it. Yeah, you
The
remember that
soap?
episode? Yes.
I haven't never seen Saved by the Bell, but I think
What?
I think Dawn.
You've never seen Saved by the Bell?
I think the dish soap works for saving the ducks and the oil spills.
Something happened. You type in the ducks, Saved by the Bell. They definitely ended up passing away the next day. They came back. They were trying to help them, and then all the ducks died.
I'm confused about this plot line, to be honest.
No, I just remember they're like, we're gonna clean the ducks, and then the next day the ducks were dead, and I was like, what the hell happened?
Okay, I don't think the Dawn dish soap killed
Well,
them.
I don't know, Dawn, but they cleaned them, and I remember they were like, it was like not good for them or something like that. And then they all band together. They all wanted this new and improved Bayside high school, but that meant putting like oil rigs, and the oil rigs were spilling on the ducks, and then yeah,
that is in this little description.
okay.
And then afterwards, they refused the oil drilling, I guess.
Because the ducks died.
Yes.
Yeah. And maybe the oil
Becky
killed the
the
ducks.
duck died from sticky black goo.
Oh, yeah. And they brought her in, and there was nothing that
I
could
don't
be
think
done.
the soap. I think the oil killed Becky the duck.
Maybe.
I think that from what
That
I'm
could have been the
that
one.
makes more sense to me.
Yeah. I can't believe you've never seen Saved by the Bell. You grew up in California.
Um.
Was it not popular?
No. Or maybe I was too young when it came out.
Pretty
but
old
then,
show.
But like reruns. My sister watched it. She's like your age.
honestly, I never trusted that Mario Lopez, and I think I was on the right side of history.
What is
for that.
happening with that?
With him?
Yeah.
I know he He did something with the Tate brothers recently before they got rearrested or whatever. So,
But did you see this morning?
No.
He got like served papers.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Oh, and it's like they're like, but people were like saying like you can't serve people by like they're trying to give it to him. He's there shirtless by his gate. He ignores them. And then the person like throws the papers in the gate, and then someone else is filming, and someone said you're not allowed to film if you're serving people. And everyone's asking Grok. I don't know what Grok is, but it's on Twitter. Everyone's at Grok. Why is he being served? Grok is coming up with who knows what. They're just making shit up. Grok had different things, like different. It was crazy. So I'm like, I don't know what happened. Is that like?
But people always are filmed being served. Like,
Oh, okay. So that's what I'm saying. Grok doesn't know because Grok was like, oh, we can't film people being served and
Grok is the AI
on Twitter.
Twitter.
He was giving a lot of different answers.
Served.
You see it?
Yeah, I don't know what. Mario Lopez served my $10 million defamation lawsuit today.
Does he work for? Someone said NBC was suing him.
Yeah, he works for NBC.
Is he still? Someone else told me. I don't know if it's true. He was off for 2 weeks. He's been gone for 2 weeks. Off of there.
I don't know. I haven't kept up.
Wait, so why were you saying you don't trust Mario Lopez? I thought this was the whole tie-in. No, there's something else.
Oh no, I always had a weird feeling about him.
Really?
Yeah, ever since I saw him when I saw clips of him on the show, I was like, this gives me weird vibes.
Okay, I think most people kind of agree. I don't know much about him, but he's always hosted Extra for like 20 years or something, hasn't he? He's been like that host forever.
Yeah, he does Access Hollywood now.
Oh, he switched.
Yeah, he switched when I left. I think he switched.
Downgrade?
I don't know. I think same grade.
Is he still standing outside the Grove?
No. They should have. You're on the Universal lot, so I guess upgrade in that sense.
Oh, love that. Backlot?
Yeah.
How does he interview people?
They come to him. I mean, you've been to Access. It's like there where you came when I worked there.
That's not really the back lot. That's like
backlot adjacent.
Yeah. I want to be on the back lot, like by Desperate Housewives, Wisteria Lane. That's where.
Okay, yeah, adjacent.
Well, I guess he's not working there anymore. Allegedly, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, I'm trying to see this. I saw the day everyone was talking about it. And I was
just
like,
saw that on Twitter. Yeah, but there's no articles about it right now, so I don't know what the deal is.
You are ahead of it with the Mario Lopez. I thought that was your transition. And then
No, that was just a gut feeling.
So you didn't watch Saved by the Bell?
No, I didn't.
That's
what was
crazy.
the other one around that?
California Dreams.
Never watched that. I didn't even watch 90210 or anything either. Were they the same time?
Yeah, I never watched. No, 90210 was a little. I don't know. I didn't watch 90210 either. Did you watch Family Matters?
I don't think so.
With Urkel?
I think I ended up watching it on free. It's called. I think it's Freeform now. ABC Family, when they would do like the old block.
Yeah.
It was like Full House.
Family Matters.
Yeah. Which, speaking of Full House, Candace Cameron Bure.
Triggered.
She is wild to me. I'm sorry. She
wild.
is a little crazy.
I think I told Moses about this. He wasn't even a hard time. I told him about this last week. I was like, she's nuts.
She refuses to watch any scary movies because she said that you are opening up a portal. She said if you're watching a scary movie or even playing a video game, the portal could let stuff inside of your home.
Girl.
She said, I don't even want someone watching a scary movie in our house on the TV. To me, it's just a portal. And she said, I'm in the film industry. I understand how it all works. I know that movie specifically has a crew of 200 people and they're lighting it and adding the sound effects and it's makeup and camera people and actors. However, there's still something that can be incredibly demonic while they've made it.
Film industry is pushing it. I don't know how many films Candace Cameron, besides Hallmark movies, I don't know if that counts. Lifetime movies. I don't know if she's really in the mix of it. Also spoken like a true demon, because what do you mean there's a portal? How do you know all this unless you're a demonic yourself? Like, there's no demons in my house. I mean, yeah, I get it. Scary movies are scary, except that one. That maybe. I'm with her on there, but she's cuckoo, because there was one more part to it too. It was, there was something like one step further that she said. Is there more?
I only had that clip, and then she talks to her pastor, and the pastor said that the actresses, even if they're if they're playing a witch, they usually research witchcraft and they end up becoming real witches.
Well, first of all, witches rule. Okay, witches have been here before religion. Okay, Wiccan's the original religion. So okay, God, there was one thing. Remember I told you about Candace Cameron saying something else? It was one other thing beyond the scary movie. Oh, Liquid Death.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
Even Liquid Death. I'm like, girl, what are you on? Just the name alone brings out, I'm like, what? Are you on something? This is why I don't trust religious people too much. Okay, I love God, spirituality, Buddhism, love it all. But people who like are church and like very like the church says this and we're anti this, that's giving me demon vibes because every deity I've studied doesn't say anti anything. They're never like no gays at the Buddha's house. No, you know what I mean? Like she's like a different level and it's giving demonic. And then when I saw Liquid Death, I was like BFFR, you know? Like it was just it was so weird. And the other guy was like agreeing with her.
Yes.
I was like,
on this podcast.
Oh my, yeah.
I'm like, who's seated for this podcast? That's
Who was?
I mean, watch her win it for Emmy or something.
My God, no one's winning an Emmy, especially not Candace Cameron Bure. I think she's one celebrity I would love to see just, maybe exit the spotlight. Like her brother did that, Kirk Cameron, exited the spot. He was a little cuckoo with the religion. He was like so nuts. And it's like, I get it, like, okay, but also it's always the religious ones. Not to bash religion too much, because again, I love a Jesus, I love God. I feel like Mark Wahlberg, it's always like those that are just a little extreme. Shia LaBeouf,
yeah,
he became extreme Catholic. And again, I grew up Catholic, not knocking the religion, but just some of the people in it use it as this weird shield to be like judging others.
Yeah.
So I don't think Jesus would judge. And you know what? How I know this? Because the AI Jesus does not judge. He's like, hey, chat, not judging. But Mary Magdalene came to my doorstep today. And he's just like, cool. I'm like, they're not that cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There is a disconnect.
I'm a Team JoJo on this one.
Yeah. This is why she'll never be on the JoJo Siwa Now podcast.
But JoJo, you and I could team up against her because honestly... Her and Michael Rappaport, they should just be banished to an island.
Private island. Mr. Beast, private island.
Yes. Mr. Beast was in a J-Lo video.
Mariah
Carey. I'm dead if that mixed up.
I knew it was something. Okay, damn. How? Was it real? Because I just saw the little like clip of him, but it looked like almost AI, like him. Like
it
he was
does
in
look weird.
Suspenders and like the
We
makeup.
just mentioned Hood Beast. We just mentioned
That's what I'm
that.
saying. Was a Hood Beast in there?
Yeah,
it
was
Hood
Hood
Beast.
Beast.
And it's something had to do with Fortnite.
It was supposed to be like a Fortnite skin of Hood Beast, so that's why it looked a
Oh,
little
so
weird.
it wasn't him. It was like a skin.
It was him. I don't know. It was weird. It looked kind of like AI, but I think it was maybe him, but made to look.
Like, Mariah, know your audience. No one wants Mr. Beast in your video.
I know. I think the problem is her son is a streamer.
That happens.
Yeah, her son seems very sweet for sure, but he is in the streaming world. So I think maybe her son was like, "Oh, we should definitely get Mr. Beast."
Oh no,
I know. But her daughter, is a girly because she loves like Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina and like all that stuff. So we need her to step up and be like, "No, mom,
let's collab with Sabrina, not with." Yeah, big yikes. I was like, not Mr. Beast. That's like David Dobrik appearing in like a Britney Spears video or something like that. Like, oh my God.
The craziest part was the director, Joseph Kahn, tweeted there's going to be an internet shattering surprise in the new Mariah Carey video. And then all the lambs were like, this was it? And the lambs were not happy.
Yikes. Also, shout out Joseph Kahn, who directed me in the Eminem music video.
OT, yeah.
Yes, we love him. I love that he's still directing. He's so iconic. Wild. It is giving Traitors being like, we have someone so explosive this season. It's like, Michael Rappaport. I was like, okay. Literally anyone else but that. Okay, well, it's probably impactful. Did it help the views? I don't know.
I don't know either. Did he promote it that much? I don't know.
Yeah, does his fans... Okay, we don't watch Mariah Carey.
Are the Beasters going to go...
No, it's the worst crossover because nobody that likes Mariah Carey know who Mr. Beast is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the ones that do don't want him in there. We're like, well, we don't want to watch this Mariah. And I love Mariah. I think she's like iconic.
Yeah.
Love Joseph Kahn too, but I don't know if that was the move. Who would we have casted in a Mariah Carey video that everyone would have gagged
VanillaMace, I fear. Yeah, she would have ate that up.
That would have been so...
Her opening up like a little Labubu in the back. Oh my God, it would have been the moment. That would have been everything,
Addison can get on it. Next music video, cast VanillaMace.
Yeah,
I think that'd be so good. I would have cast her if I had another music video. I don't know if any amount of money could get her because I know she's booked and busy, but... Damn, you're right. VanillaMace and Mariah would have been everything.
Yeah.
Crossover of the century.
That's why I need her daughter to step up and be like, come on, mom.
This is where it's at. Mm-hmm. The kids of the celebrities nowadays really are the tastemakers, which I love. I really do think That's the only reason Gerard Way even knew who I was because of his daughter.
Oh yeah, that's what she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's what I like to see. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
And like Apple Martin probably telling Gwyneth about you, I assume.
I love Apple. Don't know if Gwyneth would love me. I love her. We love her.
Or Lisa Rinna would freaking team up with you because
That's
her
true.
daughters love you.
That's true. Well, they
Yeah.
did 10 years ago on Real Housewives.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do.
No, I think they still do.
Really? I haven't seen anything
I'm
lately.
pretty sure. I think Harry Daniels told us like last year that they still like Amelia.
Really? Oh.
Amelia likes.
And Delilah, right? Is that their names? Love them both.
Yeah, because Amelia, I think she's the one that's always with Gabriette, Charlie XCX's friend.
Oh.
And Harry Daniels is friends with Gabriette. So I think that's me tying the loose ends together.
Okay,
Yeah.
love that. Well, I do love Lisa Rinna. I am excited to see her. Because to me, she's not even a housewife. To me, she's like an actress. She was like on Melrose Place. And I feel
Yeah.
like I know her from that kind of stuff.
And she's messy. I think she'll be like purposely just a mess. So I think that's fun.
I know it's hard to say in those situations because I know I would think I would be a mess on that show, but I know I also am like a wallflower when it comes to like I'm intimidated by other people a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like I might blend in. I don't know.
But I think when you see the cameras and then you're in your little Scottish outfit and then Alan Cummings is there, that you would turn it on too.
I feel like I might be more scared.
You
like I
think?
think I might like be like, oh, I'm an imposter. Like, why am I here? Although I could go into like an accent, you know, like
a character study.
Yeah, like hello, what are we doing today in the castle? You know.
Oh my God, Lee, you as the tavern maid in Traitors.
Oh, I would just wear that outfit the whole day. Actually, that's so good because I do a little Scottish. Yeah,
it's like an
we bought
amalgamation of a lot of
beans and
different-
You
toast.
can see her walking out. She's a traitor, and she's walking out to the room with the gown because she's just in character
In the
so much.
in the trader gown or the tavern gown?
The traitor, because it's kind of the same.
I want to be in an accent. Okay, if I go on the show, I want to be in an accent the whole time. That'd be so fun. Just keep switching it up. Oh my God, that's my time to shine. Next season, God, I hope they get picked up for another season because they were only picked up for 4. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
'cause
feel like
when-
it has to get picked up again, don't you think? It's so popular.
but then is Alan coming back? He might ask for more money. I wouldn't do it if he wasn't the host.
Ooh.
I would hate to go over there, and it's like that happened to me my freshman year of sophomore year of high school. I joined the golf team because the teacher was like really hot, and then he got replaced by an old lady.
Oh.
He was like a hot young teacher, and then like literally it was like this old lady, like literally a 65, 70-year-old lady teaching us how to golf, and I was like, it's not what I signed up for.
Damn.
My parents wouldn't let me quit, or my mom. Yeah,
So you were stuck playing golf?
I played golf. You can Google that. I'm on the golf team. You can see our teacher. She was sweet, but also not hot. And if you Google the teacher the year before, he was like a really hot teacher. Yeah. And I think like that would happen on the Traitors. It's like I finally get to be there, and then it's like, oh no, be Carolyn Ray or something hosting. She hosted everything. Do you know her?
No.
Oh my gosh, she hosted Biggest Loser. She was on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like she was.
Oh, I love her. The blonde lady.
Yeah, I love her too, but it's I don't want to like she'd be the one instead of I don't know. Who was it? Who was I thinking of? Oh no, I thought of Billy Porter on Traitors, but he's doing Hunger Games. Love that. Love him. That was great. I don't know. For some reason, I saw it as like a Traitors. Oh, someone was asking about the Traitors, like why all their portraits are so bad.
I was wondering that too. I have always hated the portraits. It looks like they're taken on an iPhone, like, and then
Fish
weirdly
lens.
photoshopped. Yeah.
But they're always like a weird up close angle or like this.
Yeah.
It is weird. Someone said it's the ones they submit for casting, but they all are shot the same way, so I don't think so.
No, I feel like they're the same day they're doing little promo videos. They're shooting
doing
that.
the portraits.
Yeah, which is so weird.
Ugly. Oh man, Traitors casting news, my favorite.
Zoe Saldana saying her Oscar identifies as they, them, and is trans.
This was the same day we were talking about our Labubu's.
Yeah.
What they identify as. Okay, well.
I feel like I get why everyone was so upset because also like the controversy around Emilia Perez, but I feel like this is something that you would end up saying. I feel like my
For
Oscar
sure.
identifies.
That's what I'm saying. Our Labubus were going there. I was trying to figure out. Because you mean it sincerely. Well, I don't know if she meant it sincerely. I meant mine sincerely because you just don't know. You don't want to ever offend people, especially the boo-boos are so big in queer culture. You don't want to like offend.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And they do have with the boo-boos. There's lore where the little ones are girls, so it is a little confusing.
Oscar, however, I guess it's never been stated.
Yeah.
You know, I guess you assume the name, but you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I wonder. I think because Emilia Perez was very tone deaf, that is why. Like everyone was already upset that was nominated for so many Oscars. Everyone was pretty upset that she won, even though her performance was good, but it's just like the movie, the songs, everything around it was so bad.
The scene was atrocious.
Yeah, the music was.
Yeah.
Yes, and the fact that even GLAAD had to issue a statement saying this was not good trans representation.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, so you probably should just like avoid stoking those flames, so to speak.
Right. I'm with you there. I also feel like maybe she just thought, okay, this whole movie's problematic. I just need to join in. You know, I just need to also sink the ship further. Like, let me just also say some, because it's a wild thing to say so long after. Like, why did you say that? Who did you say it to? Was it clipped?
She was at the LA premiere of Elio, which is the new Disney Pixar movie. And she got asked about her Oscar win. She said, "We have it in my office, and my Oscar is gender fluid," before adding that it is trans.
Okay, that's where she lost me. I love a gender fluid.
Yeah, you could. I feel like if she just, because also it's not like she got asked like, "Oh, what does your Oscar identify as?"
Right.
She just got asked like where she keeps it. You know, so,
right.
Spill all of this.
I know, like. She got caught up in Pride Month. She's like, let's just... And I love that. I love the representation.
I love the energy. Again, it's almost like intentions probably good, but just like couldn't read the room.
Right.
Or the vibes.
How old is she? She's like our age, my age.
46.
Oh, she looked great.
Yeah, she does look amazing.
Right. So give that. That's like older millennial. Like, you know, she means well. Me too. Me at Pride, honestly. Me
you
just saying.
Everyone have your poppers.
Oh, just... It's okay to be gay. I was like, okay, you just shout things. You don't really know, you know. Attentions are good, yes, but you know, well, period. Well, I just think, doesn't need to go into the detail. Of
I think to not even be asked like, what does your Oscar identify as?
She just wanted to say it. She's supporting.
I think, she did, obviously meant well. She's
said
probably proud of the
ally.
fact that, like, she's like, no, I'm still, supporting the trans community, but.
I know when you send me stuff on Twitter, it really is us all the time.
Literally
like,
everything is so us. The other one was like out eating Ozempic, like gaining weight on it.
Oh, Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. I'm like
today you sent me one that was like, I wish, what was it like?
I spent my year skinny thinking I was fat, and now I'm fat thinking, or something like that. Yeah,
now I'm actually fat. So,
yes.
Honestly.
So us.
I know. When I look back, I'm like, God, what did we watch? Oh, Reality House. I was like, my body was so good. And I really did think I was so fat back then, too.
And it was you were so teeny.
I know. Well, it's okay.
That's the moral of the story. So the younger, don't learn from our mistakes and just embrace your body where it's at right now.
Even now, think about us when we're like 70.
True.
We're gonna wish we had these bodies.
Yeah, you spilled.
Yeah,
so true, Queen.
Thanks.
Yeah,
love that.
We're going back to
the gay
sassy
came
gay
out.
best friend.
I love it. I know when you were talking about that, I was like, you should say that to me. Like, wasn't feeling that donut queen. I like it. It's a good character. I like it. That's you on Traitors.
Honestly, my defense mechanism just being like
that'd be
the
so
gay
cute.
best friend. Yeah. I do fall back on that, like as like because you can't be mad at just like a
Of course, that's a good one to fall back on though. That is a good one. Yeah.
It is like. When I was talking to Austin about this, he was saying how like when he tries to be funny, a lot of the times he has to like edit it out of his podcast because like he doesn't want it being taken out of context. I'm like, damn, you do have to think about that when you're an attractive gay because you don't. I can be cutesy and say stuff that he can't.
That is so true. I feel like that with like attractive girls too and stuff like that. You know, it's like they can't say certain things. You know what I mean? Like I can, because I'm like an ogre. In a cute way, in like a Shrek way.
Not an ogre,
I hate Shrek.
but
I know. I don't like Shrek. When people say that as like a compliment, I was like, there's no compliment there. Even Fiona Shrek, I don't like it. Ogres aren't bad. It's not awful.
Didn't you just audition for the new Shrek? Wasn't that your little audition?
Is there a new? Oh, right.
With Zendaya, but you have.
She is trans, a trans ogre in that one, right?
I think there's a fan theory that she is because the baby's eyes from Shrek 3 are the same. Are the boy. The boy baby ogre have brown eyes and she has brown eyes.
Oh, I see.
But the girl had blue eyes.
Oh,
so
like
how did that? I think the consistency in that.
Just
color.
a conspiracy, but not confirmed.
Not confirmed. Yeah.
Love that. Well, Oscars at the end of the day are not anything. They're non-existent. So
true.
Again, I don't think you need to. I thought about that the Labubu's. I'm like, I guess we don't need to like. identify them. They're really not.
It makes
breathing.
more sense. Labubus makes more sense, yeah,
Yeah.
because they do have genders in the lore. Oscars are just kind of, it's just like a trophy, you know. It's not like a character. Labubus are actual character, so that makes
That's
more
true.
sense.
People hate the Labubu talk, but Cher had a Labubu on her bag, so I think they're officially taking over. People are like, less Labubu talk. I was like, okay, well.
I told you it's the pendulum. It's
I know.
Sabrina Carpenter, Labubu. Everyone's getting it.
Yeah.
And I knew it was coming. I knew from the jump it was coming.
Well, what is happening over there?
Nothing.
So loud. What are you
End of
eating? I
joke.
know. Oh my God, not to be John. I literally just felt like John and Kate right there. Oh my God, I felt like Kate Gosselin when he was breathing. She goes, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Nothing." She's like, "No, you're breathing." You're
I think she was like, "Can you please breathe? Like, not be so loud." Or
yeah. And she's like,
Like-
"That was. Oh my God, that was me. So sorry. I caught myself being. Were you doing? What were you digging for?
I'm gonna let you know now.
Are you gonna show something as a hot topic?
No,
You are.
not at all.
There's a gag coming in there. I can feel it. Your hand is holding something.
It's for me.
Is it chocolate?
No.
He's gonna show something soon. I have a feeling. I know it. He's waiting for the moment.
JoJo Siwa reacted to Miley Cyrus's joke that we talked about.
Oh, oh yes, I did see this.
Yes.
Did we not talk about this?
No, we talked about, at the time we only saw Miley's joke, not JoJo's response to Miley's joke.
We're
Yeah.
always like just because it must
like
have been
a couple
right after.
hours. Yeah, we're just a couple hours behind, but that's okay. But yeah, Miley Cyrus made a joke that she was going to go back in the closet and find JoJo Siwa at World Pride. And
At World Pride?
yeah, I must have been not the day.
I didn't know Miley was there. Yeah.
Yeah, June 7th. What day were you here? The 8th?
June 6th. I didn't know she was supposed to be on there.
I don't think she performed. I think she just did a little.
It was a
spoke.
video, right?
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
And yeah, so she made a joke at World Pride, and then JoJo responded. And this was a few days later. She replied on June 12th. She said, "I was happy at my 5th birthday having a Miley-themed party, and I'm still happy now at 22. I wasn't sure how I felt about things for a couple of days, but I started to come to some thoughts. I don't believe what Miley said at World Pride was ill-intended. Honestly, I think it was meant to be a joke, but not a very good one." And she said that while she understood that it was a joke, that it probably should have stayed in the draft, she said, "Not what the world or myself needs to hear any day of the week." I messaged Miley lightheartedly about it, and she replied and said, "All love, always." I think that's a good response from JoJo. I like that she thought about it. It wasn't like
reactive.
yeah, especially at 22. I feel like it's some growth, right?
Love it. I do love it. Yes, I think, and she's, probably right. You know what I mean? Like the jokes, whatever. I wish she would keep the same energy for some of her friends in life, and not just Colleen, but like Todrick. Like some of these friends that are done some dubious things. She like defends them so hardcore that have like really hurt people, and then she makes these really great statements about jokes that could be hurtful, but it's like why? Where was that same energy for people?
I see.
Do you know what I mean? And not only does she not speak out against people doing like harmful things, but she like. I guess I always think about her like victim blaming everybody. And again, not just the Colleen situation, but I'm like, where is that energy for your like friends who you should be holding accountable, right? Because you care about them. You want them to do better. You want the world to see them better. And I think you do them a disservice when you don't call them out. And meanwhile, you're like, everyone else is lying. So I know it was like a couple years ago, but she always has this like energy for celebrities and jokes. And again, love it. Keeps the same energy for her influencer friends.
Yeah, that's a good point. Not just when it serves you. You have to have, because that's what it feels like. Like when she's personally affected by it, she can like speak up. But you have to have, especially when you have a big brand and your big platform, like you should keep that same energy for things that you aren't personally affected by as well.
Yes, and like obviously when a lot of people are affected by it, like stand up for it, even if it's your friend.
Be empathetic, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't like love that. That's my only beef with JoJo. So it does like it just like bothers me because it's like I do love that she stands up for like little things like this. It's like yes, it's like little, but also it is important to be like it's like it hurts this.
I'm still like her queer identity feeling like it's being erased. I get that.
Yeah,
like why she want to stand up for that.
Yeah, so I think if she put that energy for so many people, she could be like this little activist warrior that everyone loves. But
true.
When you don't
That's a
keep
good
that
point.
same energy for your friends and actually victim blame other people, it just is something that I've held on to for too long. And I just am like, well, hopefully she's grown. It's been a couple of years, but
Yeah.
you don't always get. Or Abby Lee is another one that she defends a lot, and I'm like,
I see.
So many girls have been like, I feel victimized by her, and always just being like, no, that's not true because that didn't happen to me. Like those kind of things.
Yeah.
That's my only thing. And I get it. Look, I also can be very hypocritical, JoJo. So I'm like, I'm with you. I'm just trying to tell you where I get a little lost. Love that you can speak out for yourself, as you should, but you're also very influential and everyone's talking about you. So I think you could also do that for other people, including Abby Lee's victims, which there's a lot of. You know, a lot of girls are like, Abby Lee tortured me mentally and, you know, mentally abused me. I did DM Nia and I was like, you want to come on the podcast? Because I so need to know her story of it all, you know? But kudos, JoJo, for speaking out. And I love that she DM'd Miley. I love that Miley said, like, text her back. I get it, because it is so easy. I mean, I'm sure I did too. Like, we went 2 weeks ago and probably said something about her. But, you know, it's easy jokes, but jokes can hurt.
Yeah. And especially when you, like, idolize a person, too, I totally feel
I
what she's
know.
saying.
The fact that she showed the picture from her, like, 5th birthday.
I know.
I was like,
When you're, like, a stan of someone, you're like, oh, damn, it hurts a little bit more. Yeah. Even though, of course, Miley is, like, I mean, she's pan herself, so I think she definitely understands, like, the queer spectrum, you know?
It was, like, a joke for sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
JoJo didn't like it, and she spoke out about it.
Yeah. Which, and I think at least... Like last week, we talked about how maybe she'll look at her childhood differently when her brain develops.
Yeah, she said that, right?
Yeah, she said that. And now she, waited a few days to craft a response that was, very eloquent and well put. So I feel like we're seeing growth.
Yeah, what is she, 21?
Big Brother, 22, yeah.
So much growth. I know, I think about that. I was like, oh, God, like, nobody... Like, what? Like, the David Dobrik, when I knew him at 22, he would never. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, didn't...
We're seeing... It's a trajectory, I think. And let's celebrate that. You know what I mean? Let's, people like to be really critical. And I get she does deserve some criticism. I'm not invalidating that. But I think she is learning. And she is very, really, really young. In child star syndrome, like the sympathy people have for other child stars, I feel like they should still have for JoJo because she is also very much a child star.
Oh, for sure. And like a very crazy one because there's like reality show. And it's like, her child stardom was a weird path.
Yeah, and very blurred lines to...
What's real, what's fake, are you acting, are you performing?
Which part of this is performance, which isn't. Like, there's a lot to...
No, it's so concerning. It'll always be the most concerning that she doesn't think, like, Abby Lee was, like, is the reason she's successful, and, like, it's, like, so bizarre to me. I was like, Abby Lee was a monster. Mm-hmm. I called out my own crowd at Philadelphia when they started chanting Abby Lee. I was all like, oh, no, like, not Abby Lee. There's nothing queen about it. Honestly, now that I think about it, okay, if someone's like, we're going to ruffle feathers this season on the Traitors, and it was Abby Lee, okay, kind of a serve, right? Because there are people that love her, and she's polarizing. Michael Rappaport's not Abby Lee, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing redeeming about him. I don't think there's anything redeeming about Abby Lee, but I get that there's a fandom behind her. Michael Rappaport? Where's the Michael Rappaport fans? Sorry, it still bothers me so much that he's on there. Like, why? That's so weird. Like, what? Put Theo Vaughn on there or something if you want someone controversial. Isn't he? I don't know. My dad brought him up this weekend. I was like, I don't know.
People really seem to love him. I don't know.
Oh,
either.
they do.
I think. I don't know.
I heard he had like, I don't know. I thought he had someone controversial on recently. I have no idea.
He always has controversial people though, I think.
People love him.
I think people still love him. I don't really know.
I don't know either, actually.
He's a man, so it's a lot easier, as we know.
That's so true. A man with a mullet and a southern accent. They're like, we love him.
And a man especially plays the middle a little bit. I feel like he gets away with a lot because he kind of appeases both groups, I guess.
Okay. No hate.
Someone else who called out a little encounter was Doja Cat. Have you seen the Doja Cat controversy all over?
Yes. Oh, I want to talk about this one.
Oh my God, it's been
want to talk about this one too.
Oh, I'm excited for Moses' take on this.
I didn't know this was a hot topic for you. You didn't mention it all
It
weekend.
was, because it was horrible.
Okay, I'm excited for Moses' take.
What a king. Okay.
I'll set it up, Moses. I'll tee you up.
I love a setup. You do the best setups ever.
So there was a video that went viral a couple of weeks ago on June 6th. I remember when I saw this, I instantly was like, this is kind of weird. But Pablo Tamayo, he's a TikToker, met Doja Cat outside of a party, I believe in West Hollywood, and said that in this TikTok, he says, I'm about to give my shirt to Doja Cat because she's the iconic girl. And he pulls off his tank top and he gives it to her because she had complimented it. And it says, hot boys kiss boys, which, love the sentiment.
Yeah. We love it.
And in the TikTok, they exchange names, they hug. She says, nice to meet you. He says, I hope you have the best night. And he grabs her arms and like flings her around and hugs her really tight and gives her like a kiss on the cheek. And even in the moment, like people were like, oh, see, Doja's nice to her fans. But I'm like, this is still kind of weird to me.
Oh, right away you thought that.
I did. Even though like
Oh.
Doja hadn't even said anything at the time. Like I saw it around the time it came out. And I was like, it's still a lot. Because he also asked like her real name. And just like the context, I think after especially hearing everything that Chapel Ronas talked about with like setting the boundaries and stuff, it kind of gave me that again, where it's like the parasocial, like thinking celebrity is like your best friend, even though you don't know them, they don't know you.
Is it a famous TikToker? Does he have a lot of followers?
He's a pretty decent sized TikToker.
Okay.
Yeah. Not like, you know, a huge influencer or anything, but yeah, he has like a following for sure. Yeah. And also like this was his own like shirt that he made. So it's obviously like a good promo for him to have like give it a Doja Cat, making a viral video out of it.
Oh, I see. She
but
didn't ask for it.
yeah, like I think she just complimented it. And again, for context,
she asked him for a shirt. He said, I don't have any here. And then he offered to
But she
give
asked him
her
for a shirt.
the shirt. He makes these shirts. She likes his shirt. He's like, I'll get you some,
I want that
but I don't
shirt.
have anything here.
It's his merch.
So I'm going to give you, yeah, he makes those shirts. So I'm going to give you my shirt right now off of my sweaty buddy.
Okay. Which, I mean, like, in theory is nice. People do that to me. They want to give me everything crusty dusty. They're like, here, have this. And I'm like, I mean, you know, nice. It's a nice sentiment, I guess. Because you're like, I guess I've done that too. Someone gave me their Labubu at Pride, and I gave them my hat that I was wearing. I'm like, I don't know if that's, like, sanitary. But anyways, I get the sentiment. Okay. I saw it, and I thought, oh, she's just, my initial reaction was like, oh, she's, you know, because some people are like that. Some people are just like, wow, you know, like excited to see, you know. So I thought she was just excited too. Maybe she knew him. I don't know.
I think it looked kind of weird from the jump to me. And also like no hate to Pablo. Yeah, because obviously I feel bad too because like it's a weird thing where people like are very divided over it, and then people are very hateful on both sides. So I'm not trying to like contribute to that, but she like the beginning of her video, like her arms are crossed, so she does seem like a little like uncomfy. She just was like partying in a club, like she's obviously drunk. He also said that he was drinking too, so there's like that element as well.
You look
like
cold
you're not
when you're doing this. Like you're like, oh, I'm so cold.
I think like she's like put on the spot, like on a camera for a TikToker. She was just partying in a club. She's coming out. It's late at night in West Hollywood. She's a small girl. Like obviously, you know, he does say like, I'm gay. I would never want to make someone uncomfortable, but he is still a man. He's like bigger than her because she's so tiny.
Also, it's not like it's not because he's a man. It's like whether it was gay or straight. It's the way he was using his hands all over her body. Like because I watched the video and I was just like, his hands are constantly holding her.
Yeah,
she's constantly being held by him. So he holds her arms, talks to her, hugs her in. Then she walks back. Then he grabs her arms and jumping with her. He's never letting go of her arms and then pulls her in again.
No, for sure. I think 2025, like grabbing anyone is crazy. Like
because we've been to so many meets and greets.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone, and if I did see, I would stop. Like I've never seen anyone like hold you, bring you in, and not let go.
Someone did that with a microphone. Was it at the Greek?
I
Someone
remember.
It wasn't even that big of a deal, but everyone gasped. Everyone's like, oh, which is like, I mean, yeah, I guess in hindsight, but yeah, no one's ever. That's different. Like you said, you're drunk and you're out. I guess, I don't know. I'm not around drunk people like that, so I don't know. But either way, it's probably not cool to like. Someone said they didn't want to be touched. Oh, was it Doja Cat who said that?
Yeah, so she tweeted on the 13th. So it was like over a week after.
She thought about it.
She tweeted, I threw that musty shirt away, by the way.
Oh.
And then she said, bottom line is, I'll smile at you, but it doesn't mean I F with you, and don't touch me and manhandle me when you don't even effing know me. If you know, you know. I honestly think I need to stand up for myself in the moment sometimes, and he didn't even know my effing name to be touching me and kissing me on my face like that is crazy. So, yeah, it was... She ended up deleting the tweets because she did... caused like a lot of controversy, and people were like giving her a lot of hate. A lot of people were calling her out because like she complimented how he smelled. Like she said, "Oh, you smell good." So then to call his shirt musty, people called that out, and then saying that like she looked she didn't look uncomfortable in the video because there is a moment where she hugs him back and like she like lifts her leg up, so people like screenshotted that. It's like, oh, you looked comfortable here, but the trauma responses are real. Like it's like fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And as I'm a fawner for sure.
Fawner is
when you become when you appease and people please to minimize conflict, and that is so me.
Oh, For sure. I was saying yes to everyone and everything back in the day. Whatever they wanted to do, I was like, well, yeah, whatever.
Yes.
Doesn't mean I'm not uncomfortable with
And
it.
the most the biggest example I have of this is I said this story before, but I got lost on a hike and I finally exited after like hours and it was so hot and I was dehydrated and I was finally like almost at my car and then this man started like stalking me and then stopped me and said like, hey, like you want to suck my dick? And I literally fought. I did not want to do that.
Did it?
No, I almost did. I was like, he was like, we can go up there. I was like, okay. And I just like, my mind just automatically said yes. And then I was walking. I was like, actually, no, like I really don't.
Yeah.
But I get to that. And that's obviously an extreme example, but I'm serious. Like I am the same where like I people please. So I get, I don't know. I understood that
I've been
vibe
like
of,
that, but I did it. Like it's like you don't want to have sex with someone, but you feel bad and they're kind of pushing you and you're like, obviously, yes, that's like assault, but like there are times where you're just like, I feel bad, I guess. I don't know, like I'm here, you're right. Like I guess I should like, yes, extreme example, of course, but like, oh, there's so many times where I've been uncomfortable and you'll just see me look like have a great old time.
Yes.
And she's obviously still thinking about it a week later. Like it affected her a certain way.
I'm surprised there was backlash on her because if she said she was uncomfortable,
the issue is that now after the fact, like now it does come to numbers. You know, she's a much bigger presence online. He's much smaller, so her just stating how she felt seems like an attack on him. And people already think she hates her fans. So everything that was said was like, you see, she hates her fans. She hates her fans. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'm on her side. And the unfortunate part is that both people are, let's say, to some degree intoxicated, out of a club.
Yeah.
Both of them are not at their best, judgment and behavior, right? So she's not capable to like stand for herself at that moment. He's not able to contain himself at that moment. And you get this explosive. Like somebody around should have somewhat intervened. Somebody on her side should have been there. Somebody on his side.
Maybe they thought she was excited. Who knows? But
nobody. I would never let anyone manhandle you that way. Yeah. Doesn't matter what the situation
have
is.
Anyone like that around? Maybe no one.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm saying. So, which is kind of odd for somebody at her.
I actually have never seen that. You're right. Like, I actually have never seen people be like that. Like Pablo, not to send him hate because I guess I get it, but also it's like I've never seen.
Yeah, because he did post like a TikTok response after. He said, I just want to clear this up because it hurts. I love her. I just think it's crazy because she's the one at the event that was being nice. She pointed out my shirt and said, I like that. And he said, now she's on Twitter saying she threw that musty shirt away, that I didn't know her name, that I manhandled her. I understand if I was being too nice or whatever. I will take full accountability. I'm gay. I would never want to make her feel uncomfortable. She's so iconic. I've only been saying the nicest things. And then he speculated that maybe she wanted publicity, which I'm like, I don't know about that.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yes.
Both can get lost, right? Her calling him musty kind of loses me, and then him being like she wanted publicity loses me.
Delivery on. I think Doja could have delivered her thing, but I get wanting to make a statement because like maybe she saw it sat with her, and then she's like, wants to set the precedent,
for sure, because maybe everyone's like, wow, she's so nice, everyone will do it to her.
I can do that.
I think that might be it.
And then delivery again could have definitely been like better for sure. And then on Pablo's part, being like maybe I don't think she wants publicity. And then he went and made like a new shirt with a new tank top that said "must shirt" on it, so he's making merch after this whole encounter. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, gotta monetize it, I guess.
But it shows you that he's not hurt from that, and she is. You know what I mean? Like she's not making merch of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it shows you the dynamic of like how they both see the situation. He sees it as an opportunity. She sees it as a moment that she was.
Just got to. There's a YouTuber who's making merch about his cancer, I believe. Sometimes people just,
Well, maybe he needs to fundraise.
I mean, that's his own thing, though.
Right.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is like you can see how.
Musty was his thing.
Because also his statement was like, she was being nice. I was just being nice. I'm like, no, there's a difference. Like you can be nice to somebody. Doesn't mean they want you all over them in their personal space.
Well, he knows that now. Right?
Hopefully. I don't know. I think also, even though...
He apologized. It said sorry, right?
But it was one of those things where it was like, sorry for being too nice. Like, I'm like, well...
That's not nice.
I feel like, be like, touched her.
Yeah, like, I apologize. I didn't... Because obviously his intentions were good. So it's like... I obviously, like, I love Doja, like I apologize for crossing boundaries, like and invading her personal space. Like I
Yeah.
was doing too much. I feel like that could have been better versus like I was just being nice, you know.
Or I'm gay.
I'm gay, yeah.
Love
Because
that
also
defense.
gay men can like feel almost too entitled to women's bodies and vice versa. Like you hear drag queens saying like
Yes.
women come and grab me all the time. So
Women to gay men too,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, so-
but I definitely had the gay men like all,
feel entitled, like
yeah.
because they feel like, oh well, I'm not attracted to you sexually, so I can like touch your breast or you know what I mean. So
I've
it's
been
like,
both ways
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, you always
That's
think
it.
that.
I was not good. Even like my photo with Gabby Windy, I have the hover hand because I'm very like I never want to like.
Did you have a hover hand?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Every time I didn't even realize it until I'm like looking at the photo about to post. I'm like,
Aw.
I always have the hover hand. Same with like
nice.
Brooke. When Brooke was here, everyone's like Oscar's hand being like a mile away. But I'm like,
Aw, that's nice though. I forget about that. I need to. Yeah.
Also, touch is not always about sexual. It's not.
Yes,
it's
for
about
sure.
energy. Like there's people that I don't want them to touch me. It's not even. It has nothing to do with
you don't want anyone
sexuality.
touching you.
It's like because I don't exchange energies so quickly with people I don't know. It's like there's
Mo's
something.
not a hugger. He will not hug people.
No, and they sometimes leave their perfume on me, and that's horrible.
Oh my god, he gets. Oh my, he'll be like.
Which again, this is
perfume.
another thing. Like a person, like it's like I never enjoyed. Like I would never play basketball because people would get like sweaty, take their shirts
Oh,
off. Just the idea of
yeah.
like somebody's sweater. You know what I mean? So here again, the guy
this
is
is your
with his
worst
shirt
nightmare.
off.
Yeah.
Cut
That's
to
what I'm saying.
Moses
So
playing basketball on our TED
understand-
Talks.
That's why I understand. Only in TED Talks.
You were
yeah.
all up on there.
He was playing a
sweaty.
character, yeah.
You're
Yes,
the only
okay.
one I would do that with. But that's why I understand her side of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it was just a lot. It was too much personal space. Skin to
Yeah,
skin.
I'm so torn because like I do get excited about people and yeah, I would probably like jump on people too.
Did you jump on Gerard? Like, did you?
No,
That's
I
what I'm
definitely
saying.
was
Like, would you imagine grabbing him by his hands and pulling him into a hug?
I probably would want to, but no, yeah.
Or
I
even
wouldn't do that.
Jason Momoa. Did you like?
Well, that's what I was thinking earlier. Is like, I don't know if like he set the precedent, but his would go viral. His meet and greet photos of him like doing that.
Usually those that people ask, because even for like your meet and greets, don't they come up and be like, oh, can we do this?
Yes.
So what I know from those like Comic-Con photo ops is like usually you ask them, oh, can we do this? And they say like yes or no. And then you know.
And I remember asking because I saw him do it with so many people and I was like so scared because the go-to meet and greet, because I do pay for meet and greets. I did Donny Osmond, Brittany, Joseph Momoa, and the go-to is like you just kind of standardize.
Yeah.
That's me too and things. But there are people who are like, can we do hearts? Can we do this? And then people ask me to do the Jason Momoa pose on them. So it's like it's so interesting. But I had seen so many people do it with Jason. I don't think I would have been comfortable to ask him, like, could you just put your arms around me? So I wonder who the first person is that like thought of that. But he was so down. I was also that person. It reminded me of the meet and greets. Sometimes people come with their boyfriends or their moms and, you do group photos and individual. But sometimes the moms or the boyfriends will be like, oh, I don't need an individual. Can she take it? I was like, yes. I used to do that. I used to buy 6 photo passes. And so, they're like $250
Yeah.
for like that. So I would spend like $1,000. And I would always be like, because you only get one pose, especially with someone like Jason Momoa, you literally get like 2 seconds with them. I'm like, I actually have 6 photo passes. Can I do different poses? And he did a different pose each time. And he's like, okay, what's next? What's this? And then by the end of it, I was like, I kind of love that. So when people's parents would do that, like, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, like, I kind of love that. And then my mom ended up giving me her photo pass like the 3rd or 4th time. So I had like 7 photo passes. And there are people who are so cool. Like Jason Momoa, you see all his meet and greets. I mean, he is like, just like, of course, people are asking him. He's not just doing that. You know what I mean? People are asking.
True. The event is like a photo meet and greet too, so the circumstances are
Yes.
also yeah.
But you know what? I think about that sometimes. It's like, what if someone, I guess people do call them out when they say like no. Some people call them rude if they don't do like certain poses with them, Who is it? I know it's kind of like triggering, but is Chris Brown, I think, does like really sexual meet and greet ones. Have you seen his pictures? He like straddles them. He like
Really?
picks them up and like their legs are wrapped around him. I think it's $1,000 to meet Chris Brown. And I think he does like, that's his thing. He just does like really sexual poses with everybody.
I guess if it's consensual, then I guess I don't know,
Yeah, I guess
right? Like I know for, I don't know. I guess literally. I guess it's just if it's consensual.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, have you ever asked for a pose when you met someone?
I don't think so. I think when I met Tyler Posey, the Teen Wolf, I was like, can we just look like I don't know, like. I think I said, can we look dramatic? Like, because the Teen Wolf photos, they're all like serious. So,
Oh, because you kind of knew too ahead of time. You're
Yeah.
like, let's do this.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nothing
The
super
Chris Brown
specific.
photos are.
Do you see it? Show them the Chris Brown ones. They're wild.
I mean, he's like grabbing their butts. They're like sitting on him.
I would be scared to do that because what if someone later on retracts that consent and be like, I didn't want that actually.
But the photo is for, I mean, it's for them to have, not for him. He doesn't care.
I guess, but people can like change their minds. Maybe after the Chris Brown stuff came out, and maybe people are like, actually, I don't.
I guess they're doing this after though, so
right.
You already kind of know what you're getting, I guess.
Okay, maybe a bad example, but I always think of those. I was like, that's so wild. Donnie's another one who's really cool. I mean, I never do anything crazy, but I'm always like, can we do like a prom pose? And I love doing poses with people. I think that's cool when people have poses.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever said no to a pose. I guess if someone wanted to do something crazy, but no one ever wants to do poses. This is a new one. Everyone does.
Oh, the end fairy, I think is what it's called.
End fairy? What is that?
For K-pop, it's like the little thing that you end on. I learned a lot from my time as a icon.
As a what? As an icon.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. Yeah, everyone loves to do these little things.
Ending fairy, yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what that means, but okay.
It's cutesy. I think it's cutesy. It's like the little, whenever, like, when the K-pop artists perform and they end the performance, they end on, like, on a little pose. So it's like what they do. Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell because my fingers are so chubby.
I love when they do like press tour, like when Barbie and other, I think Robert Pattinson for like Mickey 17 went to like Korea and everyone like wants them to do the little like ending fairy. It's so cute.
Okay,
yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
It also looks like a little heart or something too. I like it. Okay, good to know. Everyone did those at my things. I was like, I love that so much. Never sorority stuff. Everyone's like wanting me to do a sorority weird things with like my hands. I'm like, I said yes. I was like, I hope it's not like Illuminati or something that I'm channeling. There's always some weird something, but
Greek letter thing or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about sororities.
I don't either.
But I feel like I'm glad knowing Moses is on the same side as me makes me feel better because a lot of people were very much Team Pablo on his side, but it's also a lot of people just don't like Doja, Because
I do see his side where in the video, like, again, my initial reaction was there was nothing wrong. She was excited to see him. It looked like she was a fan, too. Like,
I think just me contextually, honestly, shout out to Chapel because I feel like Chapel really was on the front lines of like, the parasocial and like setting the boundaries and stuff. And also too, that's what I was thinking about that. I was like, everyone was really mad at Chapel when she set that boundary. So I'm like, even if Doja, I think, did say it like in a nicer way, people would still be like, oh, she hates her fans. Because people were so mad at Chapel for just being like, you don't know me. Don't call me by my government name. Like, don't, when I'm out of drag, don't.
Oh, he did ask about her name too,
yeah,
right?
I said,
Doja.
What's your real name? And so, yeah, it's just,
a little invasive,
yeah, just from like what I've heard from Chapel, I think that is always like in my mind. Even meeting VanillaMace, I was like, I'm not gonna say her government name, or
you don't think it's Vanilla?
I don't know. I'm not gonna go find it. You know what I mean?
I thought that was like her name, VanillaMace.
Whatever she chooses to go by.
Right.
Because first I saw Pablo's TikTok, so first I saw his side, so I was more prone to even be on his side, and then I went to look at what happened. But if you look at that video and just look at his hands. Because, when you see a video, it's like a magic trick where your eyes go. So when you see the video, your eyes go to him, to her, smile, the shirt. But just look at his hands. Erase everything else from the video. Just look at what he does with his hands all the time. I was like, ouch, okay, now I get what she's feeling and why.
Well, boundaries were set. Hopefully the internet knows, I think. Like I said, most people are not. I've met 3,500 people this year, and like no one is like that usually.
Yeah, I'm sure the alcohol probably had something to do with it too, So that's why, like, I don't want. I feel like people just are getting too intense on both sides. Like, I feel like on both sides things could have been handled a little bit better, to say the least. So
some people are just very touchy feely too. Some people just love to do a little grabby grab. Who was? Oh, that's what. It was a different story. It was the Doja Cat, but there was someone on an airplane recently who said they like tapped a flight attendant because she like skipped their row, and the flight attendant like was like, "Don't touch me." And then like half the people were on the side of the flight attendant being like, "Yeah, you shouldn't touch them," and the other half was like on her side because she's like, "Well, she kept walking past our aisle, not anything," and she was just like, "Excuse me," and then the flight attendant was just like, "Don't touch me."
I'm very much a person that's like whatever they're comfortable with is like like. I don't think I'm entitled to touch anyone that doesn't want to be touched, So it's like whatever they are comfortable with and whatever boundaries they set, I feel like should just be respected, no matter where you're working,
Yeah.
Same with like, it doesn't matter if you're a flight attendant, it doesn't matter if you're a stripper. Like if you don't want to be touched, if you don't consent to being touched in that specific moment, then that is like who I feel like people get a little bit too entitled to, all because you're comfortable with something doesn't mean the other person is. So
that's true. I feel like, again, it's like a 2025 thing where it's like, when I was like little, people touched a lot. Like they would touch people, like servers, that kind of stuff like that. But now it's kind of like
But don't they have those little buttons in the airplanes for the flight attendants to come?
No, I mean in
chain
general,
order.
like in general, the rule is just don't touch. Like you're sitting, the person is like, where are you even? How do you choose where to touch? Are you gonna poke their elbow, their arm?
It was the
What-
elbow.
You know what I mean? Like where? Like just don't. If you need to even think about where I'm gonna do that.
That is
And if you're a
true.
flight attendant walking and there's like 50 people, imagine how everyone are like poking you.
True.
I
Like,
do hate a poke.
it just
I
doesn't-
hate a poke. I think I'd rather you grab me from behind than poke me because pokes are crazy. When people like run up from behind you and like go like this, I'm like, what the hell?
Like take a little piece of paper, wave, do something. You know what I mean? Like there's a million things a way to
Yeah.
get. If that person is so busy they can't even see you, definitely now touching them is not going to help the
Poking
situation.
is crazy. That's actually so funny. Not funny, but like I said, in general people don't. But a couple times that happens, you're just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It just catches you off guard, and it's just like we're walking with like 5 other people, and someone's just like tapping you.
Even on Facebook. Remember on Facebook, people would poke.
Oh, is that taken away now?
I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. I don't really use
Yeah, don't
Facebook
poke
like that.
me.
But
Mark Zuckerberg. Where is he at?
look in the mess, that's for sure.
Oh, he doesn't look good anymore?
He tries to look really cool now. I forgot he did someone's podcast where he tried to look like cool. It was almost like old guy trying to fit in with like Gen Z. So he had like
Okay.
a chain and he had like a black t-shirt and like
He's
baggy
Hood Beast.
jeans. He was giving kind of like Hood Beast vibes. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
Weirdo.
no. Yikes. Okay. No one uses Facebook except for Moses. He loves Facebook. He told me he was famous on Facebook before.
So,
we
I
met.
mean, the even the sentence of he loves Facebook.
You do love Facebook, babe. You love Facebook. When I
In
met
2007,
you were like, you were all about posting your videos on Facebook. You were like, Facebook's where it's at. You loved a Facebook. When I met you,
it was, like
I met you in 2020, not 2007. You said Facebook.
I
2007.
know, but I'm saying like Facebook, like the way I used Facebook was when Facebook was something like an actual social media platform. There was no TikTok, Instagram
You
was
don't
kind
post
of
on there
just
anymore?
photos. No,
My mom does.
exactly.
That makes sense.
She'll
That's
post like
when everyone
different
left
posts.
Facebook.
It's not even like connected to her Instagram. She just like posts a whole separate thing on Facebook. I went to her page. I'm like, she posts like really different things. I think she has like friends from like high school or something she posts for. Because I was like, this is a very different
Audience.
audience. Yeah, she's not posting my Poshmark over there. She's posting like, she'll be like on stage with me, but she won't post it on Instagram, but she'll post it on Facebook. I'm like, who are you posting this
That
for?
is so funny.
I don't know who, but she does love a Facebook. It's for the moms, I guess. All right, Mark Zuckerberg, you win because you still have the moms on your side. But I'm not a Facebook person. Not my thing. Although I did change my status to married on there. I was so excited because I was single for so long. I was so excited to put like married.
I wonder what mine. I don't know if I ever changed mine on there.
Did you never change your status? Because the other person has to accept it too. You can't just like change your status to somebody without the accepting.
Yeah. To make it like linked to someone else, right?
Yeah,
Like engaged to or married to.
Yeah, I guess you put married, but if you put to someone,
Yeah.
that was the whole
It's
conspiracy.
because I think it's all because of Gabby Hanna.
I was just about to say that. That was the conspiracy with that. It's because she put like in a relationship with Bo Burnham, but it was like a fake Bo Burnham page or something.
Oh, I forgot about this.
But I don't know what her explaining was. Was she catfished or was she like she kind of knew or was her page?
I don't remember.
Oh my God, I'll
think
bring up
she-
old hot topics.
I think she claimed it was all kind of a
It was a
joke on
joke.
her
Okay.
side because she probably made that account too.
She was like that person that makes up the multiple profiles to make the catfish look real. Yeah, I think she photoshopped pictures of her. I mean, again, I'm not knocking it. I probably would have done that. Probably did do
It's
that.
kind of
I
a
can't
fake
remember.
it till you make it kind of
I mean,
thing.
you didn't marry a cardboard cutout, so I don't know.
Right, but at least it was a cardboard cutout. It wasn't like this is Brad Pitt or Keanu. I guess I had Keanu Reeves too. That's so funny. I mean, yeah, to make a whole profile of someone else is kind of wild, but
I just saw a clip of her being interviewed talking about people criticizing her.
recently?
I just don't know if it's new or old. She's like in a university.
Oh, probably old. I mean,
Do you think it's old?
I mean, I don't know.
They do always get us with the old.
I know you gotta
But
check
yeah.
those dates.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I mean, maybe though. She does randomly make a appearance at.
Yeah, just random things.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while, but internet staple, honestly. She had some good moments in internet history. All of them. No Justin Bieber?
Oh, okay.
Not
we can
matter.
do-
I don't know.
We have
if-
time for both.
Yeah, okay, do both.
Okay. I don't know. If
Take it away.
I was like, not Justin Bieber. This is I was going to transition at the beginning for Father's Day. I
Oh.
had another Father's Day hot topic, and now it drives me nuts that like something else was on Father's Day and it had to do with a father, and now I can't think of what that was. But that's
I'll try
okay.
to find.
The Justin Bieber. This was Moses' hot topic actually this morning too. Moses like, did you see Justin Bieber's story? I was like, no, I did see it though.
Because I was thinking in my mind, you should probably stop messaging him.
Why? I feel like now more than ever is when you message somebody.
Now that I see his character, I'm like,
Babe, it's a cry for help.
But he keeps saying, he makes stories after stories of like, guys, don't
That's what
try. Don't.
That's what a lot of people say before it's too late. Like a lot of people will say that too. Be like, I'm fine. Everyone needs to stop worrying about me. But it's like,
No, he said, I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. I'm trying. I can't make it work. I can't fix this.
Justin Bieber. I guess it's a thing. I don't know. Maybe you can help me fill in the lore. I can try and set this up, but I don't know the full lore behind it. First thing I see is he posted the baby picture, like just like the baby's hand or something, or the back of its head, and then he had the middle finger. His captions are always the middle finger, which is wild. But then I saw the Hailey Bieber Father's Day sucks. So then I had to go to X to see that it was like a reference to him saying Mother's Day sucks, right?
Yeah.
So I guess there's like a play there. I saw, the first thing I saw this weekend was the Nobu, him at Nobu, Malibu at the beach being like, hey guys, leave me alone. And he seemed fine in that one. He seemed fine. His stories, though, last night, his eyes were a little bit, I just feel like when someone's calling out for help, I feel like you shouldn't stop. Even though he's asking people to stop, but I feel like you shouldn't stop asking if he needs help. Because someone somewhere is going to help him.
Family, friends. He does say he has friends. He has close friends.
But sometimes, when I crashed out on the internet in 2019, like spiraled, like I was spiraling, right? And people are like calling wellness checks on me and stuff. I think then there is a point where you're like, I need to get off the internet. I need to help myself. So I think it's like, it's a cry. It's a cry, right? It's like you keep posting this stuff. You're posting the middle finger. You're posting all stuff like that. I feel like it's a...
Right. And he says he has a lot of trauma and pain that he's dealing with. The problem is when you're that famous, you're surrounded by yes men. Even his wife is a former fan. Like, he's surrounded by people that will do what he wants on his terms. And even the messages with somebody calling him out for lashing out. And he's like, bye, you're blocked. Like, I'm not going to take...
Who was that? I didn't get that text message exchange.
I don't think he showed names. But all I'm saying is, like, I don't think... The problem is with famous people like that is that they don't have anyone around them that can do that. And if somebody tries, they're out of that circle. Because they're just too famous and usually wealthy. I don't know how wealthy he is to be told what to do or receive any help.
I don't know. I feel just sad, and I feel like people are genuinely concerned about him and not just like mocking him. You know what I mean? I feel like people are genuinely concerned because he has so many fans, and I feel like that's why like no one says anything. I don't know. I just think it's him posting so much. That's always like a sign of like spiraling a little bit, especially all the middle finger emojis. He posted his story to his feed today, so he really wants people to know his sentiment of like, hey guys, stop talking to me. I'll keep sending him DMs. Honestly, I feel like you never know. You never know what can help somebody, I would love to help him because honestly, I've been there. I spiraled out. I mean, not been all everywhere he's been. I mean, that's crazy. But just everything. I mean, not to say he's had trauma. I don't want to like traumatize him, but like, even like all the Diddy stuff still happening. I'm like, damn, like that's crazy. Not to change the subject, but like Justin Bieber was also close with him. And again, not to say, I don't know, maybe he wasn't traumatized by him or anything, but it probably is just a lot anyways to see someone you were like friends with as a kid go through that. I don't know. It's probably a lot of shit through him. Also mentally.
He's been through a lot. I mean, because he was a kid thrown into Hollywood music world and all that with no parental supervision. So that's kind of the worst case scenario for a child.
I thought he had his mom. I thought his mom was there.
She literally gave him away to Didi, Usher, whatever, for...
The more I think about child star, the more I'm like, maybe not. Because, I know I would love. Malibu's a little star, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe wait till she's like 18. I feel like all these child stars, even JoJo, who's very like well-equipped and, kind of crushing it, I still feel like maybe something somewhere when you're so little just working with adults all the time. Don't know if it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's all about also intention. Like, is the parent doing it because the parent wanted to be famous and they couldn't, and now they're using the child to facilitate their own dreams and wishes? Or, if a child really wants to do something and you're there to support them and help them and protect them, then it's fine. The child can pursue their dreams.
But then
it's a question, is it the child's dream or the parent's dream?
But even so, you even hear about people that are like really well, like transitioned out. Like Keke Palmer transitioned out well from like a child star to where she's at now. She's like really like stable and stuff like that. But then you hear those stories of her having been like 17, having to kiss like a 27-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
That's
or like,
where the protection comes in. That's where you say, no, you're not doing that. Or
yeah, that's true. I guess nowadays it's different, but Justin's sad. It's, yeah.
But he has a wife, he has family, he has friends, there's people around. I'm sure they're doing the best they can, but there's a limit to how much you can help a person
Yeah.
that doesn't want help or doesn't want help. They want it on their terms, and that doesn't work because your terms obviously don't work. Like
You can
whatever
also
you're
like
doing.
trigger people more. Like I feel like Aaron Carter got a lot of backlash when he would go live and his lives, and people were like worried about him, and then kind of maybe doesn't help the situation. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. You just can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped or like know that they need help. But it's sad because he's like admits that he is someone who is traumatized and has a lot of stuff and like is struggling himself. Like he writes that in his stories, but it's not like it's like what can anyone do? It's tough.
The Hailey Bieber thing, you think was just a comment by his comment? You think she wasn't like signaling anything?
No,
because they go back and forth a lot, and I'm like, it kind of just fuels fans the flames. I don't know. What's it mean when you do more flames?
You fan the flame.
Fan the flames. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it fans the flames more to like chirp in with it.
Yeah, I would imagine it was probably one of those things where she thought she was being cutesy.
Not the time.
Yeah.
Then the other stories start coming and you're just like, ooh, actually.
Yeah, because she's always been very, like, anytime the rumors have come out that they're having issues, she was very vocal about, like, squashing it. So I feel like she thought she was, because she's kind of in this era right now where she's, like, being in on the joke, like, with the Vogue, when she pulls out, the love spell that she used on Justin that a witch gave her to make him fall in love with her.
Oh, I see.
And she's making a lot of, like, self-referential jokes about the internet, thinking she's a stalker and stuff right now.
Okay.
So she's kind of in her jokester era.
Which doesn't align well with Justin Bieber's cry for help era. You know what I mean? You're kind of like, damn, are we okay
Yeah,
over there?
Yeah.
I wonder, damn. Yeah, probably not the time to make that joke.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't know he was going to.
Yeah,
all
she
the
probably
stories.
didn't know.
Because his Instagram feed is wild right now. It's just socks and hands and text messages.
Yeah.
I love Justin Bieber. I really did pick the wrong time to become a believer, though.
Or maybe the right time.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't
Divine
keep
intervention.
DMing him. I loved all the times that you rain on my parade. You're getting closer, closer, using my name.
And he has been working on music. Like, he was in Iceland or something working on music a couple weeks ago. So, I don't know.
I would gag. I would gag for new music. Okay, I hope he just stays creative. I hope he stays focused. Yeah.
And paparazzi, leave him alone, I think. I'm scared.
That part.
Yeah.
Who was... Oh, he was at the... Maybe it's old. I have to look at these clips. He's at the montage, I think, too. And the paparazzi were trying to get him. He's like, what are you guys doing here? Like, leaving. I used to see him at the montage all the time. I used to get my hair done at the salon. Ken Pape. No, that's not his name. Who did I get my hair done by? I can't remember.
Didn't he used to live there? Or was that you that lived there? I think it was him that
He
lived
lived there, and
Yes.
I see him all the time.
Yeah.
So I saw another... I don't know if he still lives there, but I saw another one interview, like a paparazzi out there. And I was like, oh, God, he just looks... Even at the Nobu, he's like, oh, you'll just like leave me alone. And they just don't. They're like, we're on the sidewalk. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I am a dad. I'm a husband. Like, I feel sad for him.
Me too.
Being stalked by people is scary.
And even though it is becoming a meme too, like, what's not clocking for you? I'm standing on business. Like, he is he's using the wrong terminology.
I love that.
I think he meant clicking.
What did he say?
He's like, it's not clocking for you. It's not clocking for you that I'm standing on business, and that's becoming a meme. But I'm like, I don't even know if we should be using that, you guys.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
I mean, yeah, maybe he's,
I think he's just not. Yeah,
I love it. But it's not clocking for you. I like it. Honestly, I use words wrong all the time because these words are hard. Just period. They're hard. And he's Canadian, so give him a break, y'all. You know, maybe that's what they say up in Canada.
Maybe.
Damn. I love Justin Bieber. I'll keep messaging you. Hope you're okay. Reach out. Honestly, been there.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'd help off camera too. Don't need who was it? Like Dr. Phil would always sit down with people and you're like, but did you really help them? Or you just kind of like
Using it for,
yeah. Like I don't know if they keep in touch.
Yeah.
I'd keep in touch. I'm not a doctor though, so maybe not the one to reach out to, but I do know good ones. Well, as you were saying,
yes.
of the internet era.
End of an internet era. End of canceled, which
We talked about briefly. Was it on Patreon?
Patreon, yeah, because it was. We talked on Patreon about Tana on Impulsive, which again I hadn't seen the clips when you brought it up on there, and then I saw the clips, and literally it's like I love the dichotomy of Mike being there. Me and Logan, like, this is how it works. Like, you and Brooke need to be doing this. Like, we have each other's best interests at heart. Like, we are together. You have to have a partnership in business. And Logan's sitting there disassociating while this man is, like, boasting about how strong their bond is. And Logan is, like,
He's clocked out.
It's not clocking for Logan Paul. Like, what?
Logan Paul's in a different conversation entirely by the end of it.
Not even thinking. I'm like...
Also, as we established there too, I don't know, and I do love Mike. Okay, I do like him. I don't know if that's quite like a partnership and they have each other. I think it's more of him like being a little like, I don't mean this derogatory, but like a little like lapdog following him around. You know, he's like, if you're in Puerto Rico, I'm flying to Puerto Rico. If you're there, I'm going. So that's really just dropping your whole life to just chase Logan around, which is like totally fine. If you're making that bag, like you should do that for sure. But I think they were missing the point of what was happening with Brooke and Tana having their own lives and trying to, you know, live their lives. And that was the whole point is Brooke, I think, you know, they can't adjust to each other's schedule. Tana has her own thing and Brooke wants to live her own thing. So it's not like she can just, you know, be at the whim. Mike misses the point very much with females on Impulsive. I remember I told him I was 51-50 on Impulsive and he said, so when you were 51 or 50, like he thought I was. I see that clip a lot. I was like, what? Does he think I'm that old? Like, he thinks...
This is like 20...
Can you make up how old you were?
I'm like 31. It's like, damn. He's like, you said when you were 51 or 50.
I'm
no.
dead.
I see that clip now. I was out of it on Impulses. I don't remember, but I remember seeing that clip now, and I was like, oh my God. So I don't think
so dead.
Because he loves to come across as like he's just tuned into everyone, which he is sometimes really tuned in, and I do like him, but... sometimes misses the mark. Which was happening with Tana. She was like explaining it to him too, and he still wasn't like clocking in. He was
because
not
I
getting
think once he has a certain speech and idea that he wants to bring forward, he just pushes that. And I think Logan is kind of more in the know because him and Tana talk. But Mike doesn't. He's not in the know, so he doesn't understand at all where she's coming from. He just thinks like, you remember when I told you like when I used to like, if there was a problem, I used to just try to solve the problem. Yeah. I'm like, no, Mike, just listen. She's not needing advice from you. This is Tana. She has a whole career. She knows what she's doing. She knows where she's going.
It's kind of a man thing to do.
And Mike is the most like, let me mansplain yourself to you. Mm-hmm.
It was very awkward. It was very weird. The Mike Logan thing, but I think it's really just because Mike takes over and Logan has nothing to add. So he's just like,
that's why it was funny to watch Tana and Logan because they were on the same headspace.
I think Logan was in a different headspace.
I don't know.
Right, but Tana was too. She was just kind of waiting it out, you know, and giving her answer. And
like,
just, okay, can we wait for this segment to be over?
Yeah.
I don't know if, what's it called? Impulsive. I don't know if Impulsive is the place to be.
No. It's gone downhill. Once they got rid of that set.
Tana's sister, I don't know if that's I know that's your friend, you're loyal, but damn, I think we gotta move on,
she is friends with Logan and Jake. It's very bizarre to me. I don't understand it, but work, honestly, yes. Going on Impulsive is crazy. I feel like, I don't know, because they do pre-film episodes, so I just wonder if that episode was meant to go up that quick or they put it up quickly because that clip we were talking about on Patreon was kind of like her confirming the end of Canceled.
Yeah, it was a soft launch of the cancellation.
Cancellation. I know everyone's been saying that, like Canceled has been canceled, and they are in the TikToks going overtime because people now love to speculate. Oh, they hate each other. They're this, but I see both of them in the comments being, no, it's not like that because people were comparing it to, which I think is not a fair comparison. Also, I don't know the history of it, but the Call Her Daddy, you know, where it's like the things. Yeah,
to me, because with Call Her Daddy, wasn't it like it was more of a business thing? Yeah. Like it was business oriented, where I feel like with Brooke and Tana, it's more of like a personal, like
burnout.
Yes.
Both ends.
Burnout. They're in different, they are just like in very different phases of their life from when they started. Like,
which is what Tana kept saying to Mike, and he was like not hearing it because he's like, well, just pivot. And she's, okay, but like you're not getting it. I don't want to do the once a week. Like she kept saying, like, we can't get together once a week because I'm in Maui, she's here. Like he was just like not getting it.
He's like, I'm pivoting to Hawaii.
It's like, what? So she's pretty clear, I feel, about what was happening, and he just like wasn't getting it.
Yeah, and it makes sense to me. I feel like everyone, for the most part, kind of knew it was going to be coming to an end soon because you can tell the way that they talk about things too. Like, they just are way more like reserved. But even the irony is, even when they're reserved, they're still starting feuds accidentally, like Paige with like Leah from Love Island, you know?
Right.
Because they've been trying to be in like the more neutral canceled era, but even when they're neutral, they still ruffle feathers.
And sometimes you can't escape it because it is kind of like you said, like people, like the mindset of how people see you, like no matter what you say will be seen as like a hot take or controversial, or they'll see stuff that's not there, or maybe it is there. I don't know, because people swore up and down, oh, they hate each other, and I was like, I watched the clip and I was like, they both seem to be like fine ending it.
Yeah, I feel like I think that they hate each other vibe, but to me it was a vibe of like, you know, they kind of have like coworker vibes almost. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the vibe with them is like just different because they've grown like separately. If that makes, they kind of just have grown apart as they figured out their own lives and what they want to do separately.
Was
like,
the brand besties? I never understood. I didn't think that they ever were like.
I don't know if they were ever like besties like that, but I feel like their rapport was very different when they were both like single and partying and stuff. Like, I feel like the rapport was just different. It was more just like, they were almost like more like sorority sister or something, you know what I mean? Where it's like they were doing stuff and they did some stuff together, but they also were living their separate lives, but it had like a crossover. Mm-hmm. But as they like settled down and they want to be less of the like out there cousin ruckus, you know?
Yeah.
The vibe definitely changes. So
yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's just so funny though. When we talked about it on Patreon, like, all the girls want to be tapping out of gossip. It's like, gossip is not for me. I don't want to be gossiping. I'm too old for gossip. And I'm like, well,
I'm just getting older and I want to be more gossipy. Because I was in that era too of no gossip. And there is like a piece about it. There is. But can I tell you what? When I was in my no gossip era, what was that, 2022, 2023? I never had more hate videos made about me. So I get what they're saying. The drama channels would come out so hard of me doing literally nothing. I was like,
meditating with tomatoes.
Yes. That's the best example. Because I truly was in my meditation. Yes. And people being so nasty, throwing tomatoes. I'm bothering no one. And everyone's talking about me. Everyone's doing this. And I was just like, what the hell? So there is something to be said, about that no peace era. They really just try to destroy you any way you can. So sometimes you just have to step back completely and be like, this is not it. But at the end of the day, gossip is what I do.
And some people just aren't built for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's hard. It is hard.
It is hard. It is hard because, like, when you have an opinion, inevitably people are going to have opinions about your opinion, and sometimes you're not in the headspace to have opinions about your opinions. But whenever I'm not in that headspace,
you don't give an opinion.
I log out. I mean, I just don't look anymore. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like last week, I was very sensitive, and I'm like, you know what? I just need to not see what anyone says about me, and then I'll never know, and then I'll be at peace. Yeah. So it's like sometimes I know that I just can't read comments or anything. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? I am in a space mentally, emotionally where I can like read other people's opinions and like learn. But sometimes I'm not, you know. But
I can never read people's opinions. Moses will tell me, and then I'm like, okay, like the Green Day incident. I was like, let me address it. Otherwise, I would never know, honestly. But it's good. He tells me the stuff that I need to know. People are upset. The stay-at-home mom thing. Okay, I get it.
Oh my God.
So I will, Moses is my monitor, which does help tremendously.
Moderators go along, like Pokimane hiring moderators for her.
He's my
stuff.
IRL moderator. He's just like, I never have to see anything. He'll just tell me. Because he'll look on Reddit sometimes, so he'll tell me, oh, this is happening, and I'll have like no idea. I'm like, okay. And it's like, thank God for Reddit. I think I met a moderator on Reddit. I don't know if I even told you that. I think I met one of our moderators, IRL.
Love.
Yeah. She's like, I'm one of your moderators. I'm like, girl, I don't know what that means, but thank you. Yeah. I was like, thank you for being there. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, because they have been, in my opinion, this past year, like very they don't talk about influencers the way they used to. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they're their own hot topics. They're their own controversy, like you said.
Yeah. And also like, I feel like it almost does go back to gesture privilege a little bit. I think when you present yourself as very unserious, like we're just, we're the outsiders, we're the outcasts. So
yes.
I feel like we can say stuff and it's like perceived more cutesy because we don't really take ourselves that serious. We're not like at the Gladiator 2 premiere. You know what I
That's
mean?
what it is. Oh, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. We're not like the cute girl syndrome. You know what I mean? We're not these like hot, tiny girls on the red carpets.
Yeah, we're not the threat to anybody. You know.
That's what I said. I think being older and fatter, I think people are just like, that's cute. You know what I mean? Who is the big one in Star Wars? Who's that big one?
Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah. Like, people just love him.
Do they?
Yeah, right? I always see
know.
people do the Leia and the Jabba the Hutt. And people just love him because, like, he's not doing anything to anyone. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel sitting here. I've been giving a lot of Jabba the Hutt. And it's not a weight joke. It's honestly just me feeling like Jabba the Hutt recently. It's, you know, a state of mind, really. But, yeah, I think that's it. I know. I can never be an influencer.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I'm an influencer.
Wait.
You think I'm an influencer? That's why we said there was no influencers this year, but it's like, okay, I'll probably go in next season. So
Yeah.
they should put other influencers with me. You know what I mean? We should have Tana. We should have like Shane. You know, there should be
You
other
need like
influencers.
a built-in alliance.
No.
What do you classify yourself
Influencer
as?
are like Alex Earl. Like, we're influencing the world. Tana, she has like a lip line coming out. You know what I mean? Like, we have like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not influencing people. Domino's isn't sponsoring me.
It's because you're bigger than being an influencer.
Oh, what?
You're more of a celebrity than an
Wow,
influencer.
Moses coming in with the hype always. Thank you. Okay, I love that.
I'm dead.
No, but think about it. If you're all the
Right.
things you're doing around, and you just came back from tour,
Right.
Broadway, TV.
A lot of influencers are touring these days.
No, but I think
You
as
think
far as
I'm-
like people knowing you, because I notice influencers are more niche. Like influencer in makeup, I might never hear about them.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
about
like a
it.
Michaela's an
Gaming.
influencer.
Yeah, like so influencers are more contained, and you get to be a celebrity when you walk the street and everyone knows you.
Wow, I'm a
So-
celebrity.
You are?
I was wondering where you were going with that. I was like, what does that mean? Like, okay, got it. What do you consider yourself?
Me?
Yeah,
Silly guy.
love that. That's your trader caption. Just silly
Silly
guy. Because you're kind of like, I wouldn't consider you influencer. You did have a brand deal. Did you post that? You did one.
Today. Oh, yeah. Today. They wanted it to go up on a Just Trish day. I'm like, work. Yeah.
Okay,
so,
but today
yeah.
or tomorrow
Today. Or tomorrow.
when it posts.
For us. Today for
Love
people
that.
watching
I've never
or
had
listening.
anyone say that on a Just Trish Day on a podcast day. That's so funny.
They want
Love
the
it.
synergy. I'm like, work.
Okay,
Okay.
great, love it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't consider you, but you are like, I guess, a personality.
Oh, yeah. I could be a personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a personality. Yeah. I'll take that.
You said that. It's crazy.
It's like, yeah, that's why I do get why it's tiring. Same with like when Tara Yummy was on her podcast. She's like, I just don't want to be talking about like things anymore, you know. And I get it. You kind of just want to do your things on your own terms, not have opinions. And there is a piece that comes with that, but I just don't think it's ever a option or path for us.
Yeah, I think inherently we're like good at gossiping because it's like
Even if we weren't in the mix,
we'd still be
we
doing.
would be on our own.
I
yeah.
was very much like, even in my peace era, like I really was trying not to look at things, but man, like that Modern Warrior. I know you weren't involved in that TikTok drama, but when that was happening, I was the Johnny Depp stuff. I was like glued to my phone for it. You know, I'm very into the
journalism. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a journalist is really what you are.
Loosely, yeah.
Yeah, you have a degree.
I love being in the mix. Like, it's the people doing hard news, and then me. What's it like, Pedro Pascal being a daddy? You know what I mean? It's like the two kinds of journalism.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I get that. Well, they also been doing it for 4 years, which is a long time to do a podcast. That's a long time to be.
You're right. That is. I forgot about how long it was.
Especially in their years. What, Tana's 26, Brooke's like 28. So like they did start in their early 20s.
Especially.
Tana's 22 when she started. So
Yeah. And then Brooke hadn't been in LA very long, right?
Right.
So it's
how it
huge
started.
life change.
Like you think about the Mindy situation, like how
I forgot about that.
They were like, I will never I love, they're both wonderful, but it's like I will never understand how like that whole thing happened and they're like, let's do a podcast together. Like that's so wild to me.
I know.
So it already starts out with that. I don't know. Also when you work together a lot, you're on tour a lot, like you're traveling together, like you just I would get sick of people. I get sick of people all the time. Like it is crazy to me when I like don't get sick. Like Moses, I'm like shocked I'm not sick of him. I always found that too, huh? I'm always just like, I don't know why you don't bother me, but most people do.
It's called love.
Oh, I guess so. I guess that's true. Well, everyone else bothers me. There's people I love that bother me. There's people in my life that I love that bother me,
But real love, like real love, you don't feel irritated or you don't judge the person.
Really? I don't know. I feel like I really do love. I do love some people in my life that I can't see for very long. It's like a day is good. You know what I mean? being together like a weekend with someone or something, it seems crazy. I don't know.
No, I feel you on that
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
people, like,
Yeah, and it is just so crazy. I was thinking about like when they announced like that Canceled was coming to an end. Also, wild way to do it. Like the fact that they did it in the title and then it wasn't clickbait. I was like, work, okay, honesty.
Yeah, she said it was between that or the Catherine McBroom could have been in the title, but she went with the Canceled is over.
Which, yeah, I feel like that's probably. I feel like that was a better title.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But the way that they announced it and stuff too. I don't know. I was just thinking about like. A year ago was like the Clinton Kane, like who the F did I?
Oh, was that just last year?
Right? Yeah, it was just last year.
You know what's interesting too is the preparation for the ending of Canceled because it's also like they said it's going through like October or something, like through the fall.
I love that they announcing it in the middle of summer, releasing merch. Like the podcast is over, but we have a new merch.
Also going on tour in Australia. Yeah, right. That's so interesting. Like I could see giving a couple days. I think Laura DIY has just ended, and they gave like a 2-episode notification, like their second to last episode. Which I was like, why are you canceling your episode? Why are you canceling your podcast? It's just her and her husband like in their house. I was like, couldn't it be easier? I don't know. I guess in general, I guess that's the consensus most people are like is like podcasting seems easy to people. It's like once a week, and it is, I think. But I guess people just. I think also too when you have two. It is hard to get the two people on a schedule. Me and Tana, like I said, not Love Line's going on a 2-week break because we just couldn't get it together. We were just like, we try to film. We filmed about 6 episodes in one day, and we were doing those back to back. But still, it's even hard to keep up because she's busy and I'm busy. So I think having 2 people is just like really hard.
2 people, different schedules, different phases of life.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely gets and 2 like stars too. Like they both are.
Yeah.
In like influencers. So it has a whole different dynamic too.
Yeah, they're doing a lot.
Like Mike, he's the side. I'm the side guy. Mike is the side guy. It's easier for us,
I don't know if Mike would agree with you on that.
He wouldn't.
He said partners.
He
Which
wouldn't.
is partner. You are a partner. Yeah.
He wouldn't agree, but we are what we are, Mike. Okay, so it is what it is.
I think you're a main character, but then you were like, I like being a side character.
I love being a supporting character. Supporting character. Be a main character in your own life. You know what I mean? Like with your partner, with your family. You know, be a main character, but not. You don't have to be a main character out and about and, you know, in your content. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. Being a supporting character is fine. There's less pressure. But you don't have to, it's not like you don't have to be the Katniss killing President Snow. You know what I mean?
But you were the Katniss in our Hunger Games.
Just for like, you know, for the moment. But I'm not actually trying to lead the revolution. You know what I mean? Like,
I would trust you to lead our revolution.
I was just
you do set
to
up
lead
the questions. I think I would
set someone up to lead the revolution. You know what I mean?
I love that.
But I wouldn't have to do it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm cut out for it, but
yes.
I'll set someone up to do it. So there's something wrong being a supporting character, and that works. It does work. So I think, but Brooke and Tana both have main character energy. So.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You think they'll start their own podcasts?
Yes, I feel like I don't know if Brooke will do like an actual podcast. I feel like Tana, she loves to yap. She is a yapper. She's always been a yapper since she came out on the scene. She was just a yapper.
She still is. She goes on everyone's podcast. She's on Impulsive. She's on Jeff. So right. She's just talking to everybody. So right. She's on OF
Her and
podcast.
JoJo doing the most random podcast.
And she's always like, I'm so tired. I'm so burnt out. I'm like, stop going on all these random. She was here to
was it her resolution to say no to things?
Yes. She was here at 8 p.m. one night and Paige was like, Jeff wants to know if you can come over and do Jeff FM at like 10 p.m. I was like, girl, what? We just did 7 episodes. How are you still talking?
I'm so dead. You're so right.
I think she like loves to, but I think like you were saying is finding someone who like, not in a bad way, but like, like a side character.
Who's happy with their place in the world being a supporting character. You know, it's that's kind of the vibe you need. Mm-hmm.
And she did kind of do that with Amari. Did they not have a podcast? Why do I feel like she had one? Or Amari might have had a podcast that she was on. Not to say he's supporting character, but I'm just saying like something like that. I don't know why I remember. Maybe he had one. He had one, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah.
And I think Tana had a second one even when they did Cancel. I feel like she had like Tana's toxic traits or tips or something. Do you remember that? She did like the second one and it was giving advice. She told me about this recently and she had like 2 podcasts.
You can't keep her from yapping.
And Cancel went away for a little while before, right? Didn't Cancel go away for like a year?
In between iteration, before.
When they switch the companies they're working with.
Because they said too, it's like maybe it'll come back. Which maybe, because sometimes you leave, you think the grass is greener, but then you miss it. Or sometimes like, oh, thank God it's over. I do love a podcast. I think I've had about 12 podcasts in the past 4 years. Can't hold me down with a podcast, that's for sure. Give me that
Keep
microphone.
it away from a microphone.
No, I love a podcast.
Even when no one's listening.
Yeah, oh, no. What was the least popular one? Probably the Lost one has 12,000 views, but I loved it. I finished it to the end of the show. I loved it. I just think podcasts are just fun. I had an ASMR one. What were some other random ones? The ASMR one was random.
It was good. I truly believed in it. I thought ASMR podcast is like a banger
did.
because I thought people want, to relax, go to sleep with something. Like, what's better than ASMR podcast?
Didn't work.
Why? People always ask for you to make more.
ASMR, but not ASMR podcasts.
No, the ASMR podcast. We get comments. I see them.
That was in my piece era too, and people were coming for me because like I just had Malibu and she was like laying on my chest because she was like literally a week old. Like, oh my god, her using her baby for views. I was like, oh my god, the baby's literally laying on me, and it was like cooing.
Yeah, and if she wasn't there, absentee mother.
Right? Why aren't you with your baby? That is so true. I feel like there's other podcasts I did that were small, and I can't think. Obviously, Oversharing was like 2 episodes.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes.
That was 2 episode. Dish with Trish. That was kind of popping. We had Shane. We had Jeffrey.
Didn't you have 2 iterations of that, or was it just 1? I thought you had 2 or seasons or whatever you call it.
I had about 3 seasons.
Oh, okay.
I did one in 2017 on like SoundCloud or 2015.
Okay. And then the pink.
Then the pink wall,
Yeah.
and then there was like quarantine where like my flop era of Dish with Trish when I got canceled. Podcast One fired me even though they put no money into it, and I was like, how are you firing me? I guess I'd just get us off the network. But that was my flop era. That's
See, I feel like Tana will inevitably follow in your footsteps because you are like kindred spirits, and I feel like she'll be no podcast for like a month or something, and then there'll be something else. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like you can't keep a microphone away from her. I feel like Brooke will do a different form of content. They sound like she wants to do the Brooke tries or whatever, so maybe she'll be doing that.
Oh,
but
I
she's
love
gonna be
that.
upper too.
Maybe she should be a try guy. Did she say she wanted to do a Brooke tries? I love that. That'd be great. They should put a girl in there.
That's what Tana said. Yeah, she's like, I can't wait to see you cook or whatever.
Love. Okay, what?
The
Okay.
new Meghan Markle.
Love.
Okay,
Well,
actually-
that's a crazy comparison, but
I mean,
would
I
love
can
to see
see
it
that
too.
style of show.
Like a lifestyle, like a Lore DIY vibe or something. There's Lore DIYs, I'm assuming. I haven't seen
no,
her.
she's done with
She's in DIY anymore?
No.
Oh,
She had that podcast and they just closed it. I'm like,
so
what?
now what?
That's what I say. I'm like, what are you doing? You're married.
Maybe she's just living. I don't know.
I just couldn't imagine. Like, I guess, yeah, one day, inevitably, is that the right word?
Yeah.
I like the podcast, yeah, probably. But it's like, well, then what do you do? I think about that. I'm like, then what do you do?
Yeah, then what? I guess
You go to Singapore and do live shows.
That could be us. Or the hacks
Yeah.
of it for sure. That'd be fun. We could do a live podcast in Singapore.
Yeah. I'm trying not to mention Labubu's, but there is a special one there.
Oh,
so.
no. Are you still going to be on the Labubu craze then? Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know. I guess you always find something. Like I did my ASMR era during my peace era. I guess you always find something to do.
Yeah, there'll be something else.
I guess that's the way people hop around, huh? They're kind of like, oh, well, I found something better, and then they leave usually, huh?
Versus, yeah. I feel like with normal people, like, usually when you get a new job and then you quit the job you have, like you have
so you
but
think-
sometimes people just leave.
You don't think they have any jobs lined up?
I think they have, like, I think Brooke has an idea of what she wants.
I
I'm
see.
sure Tana does too.
Okay, because
but
it just seemed crazy to just be like, especially they get a lot of views, they get more views than us. Although good for us. Cancel us at Just Trish.
Come on down.
Come on over.
I was with like a little like sign outside the studio, like, come on down, just.
I know. Kidding.
Yeah, but it's
We
hard.
should buy an ad on the last episode of Cancel.
Love
And then-
all the episodes.
Yeah, we give them an ad read, and it's like I love a Tana ad read because she'd be doing it on an iPhone
know,
from
yeah.
Hawaii. The quality is. I want her to be like, Just Trish, a great place to come for celebrity gossip, and the quality is terrible.
Canceled may be ending, but if you want more gossip, go to Just Trish.
Well, I wonder what the rate is.
Oh
we have
my-
to buy an ad read.
I'm 100% doing that. That's so smart. That's our audience. Gosh, I know.
I'm so dead.
I know. Well, come on over. Because they've been getting lots of views. They get so many views. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I'm so dead.
I love them ending on a high though. You gotta go out with a bang.
You
And on
gotta
the
know when
tour.
to end it. You do gotta know when to end it. That is the secret to life.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
listen to that.
no.
I'm always just like beat it till it's
People have just ended. They've been like, we're done with you.
that. People have ended. Yes, that's true.
It's
That
always
is
been
so
non-consensual.
true.
You've just
Oh
been
my
like,
god, you're actually so right. Because I really don't think I've ever walked away from anything.
You were forced.
Even like Dish with Trish, I did get fired. That is crazy. Do you remember when that happened? I was like so embarrassed. I'm like, how do you get fired from a podcast network who does nothing for you? I was like, what? And it's out of my house.
Like literally, she was paying for everything to film, to
Edit,
edit,
film.
to upload. She would upload herself.
I uploaded myself. I was like, how? And they told me it was like budget cuts or something. I was like, that's bullshit. That was crazy. It wasn't even a year of my contract ended.
Oh
It was
my
like
God.
9 months in. I was like,
I'm so dead.
you're so right about that. Well, hopefully I don't get fired from Just Trish, but
Moses fires you
I
from
know.
Just Trish.
I know, right? I was like, oh my gosh. Well, you know. Hopefully not. Loveline is still going. I guess I gotta ask her. Sometimes I don't know. People are asking about that. I'm like, it's a good question.
Oh my God, that's so funny. And mind you, y'all end up gossiping over there too. So what
That is
the
true. Come to Not Loveline. No one watches that. I don't know. No one ever promotes it. I don't even think I promoted today's. I need to start promoting it. You're right. I don't know
Oh
what's
my
happening with that
God.
one, but
Mind you, y'all are gossiping over there. So.
6 months later. I take these hot topics and it's like there for the next 6 months.
Oh my God.
Which is always it's a vibe then too. But you know, there it is. We love it. We love jorts. We love the canceled girls, and they'll be just fine. You know, everyone always is. Call Her Daddy is crazy though when you think about how Alex Cooper is like, and you know, I wonder if Sophia regrets it. She never really, really answers that question.
Which means she regrets it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Don't you think you'd be like, damn, yeah, hindsight.
Well, because it's like, you know, when you go, like, imagine you have the lottery ticket and you didn't send it. You know, it's that. So
Or you
she
didn't buy
lives
it,
with
yeah.
that forever. You know, it's like she was so close.
Because she had said a couple times that she didn't regret it, but I was like, you have to regret that now.
Yeah. The biggest guest she has is James Charles, and the biggest guest Alex Cooper has is Kamala Harris.
I know,
You
you're
know what I mean?
so right.
I would be seething. I'd be resentful. I would be
Yeah.
little troll. I'd be so mad. Y'all
But
wouldn't
she's
even be
not.
able to hear the end of me.
I know. You think she'd go more hard on it? Because even the James Charles episode didn't like kill it in views. You know what I mean? But I feel bad. That does suck.
It
Because like you
does
said,
suck.
you're forever seeing that, and you're just like,
You can't escape it. That is the worst.
and she just gets bigger and bigger. She's just doing like
a
documentaries, on Hulu,
billionaire
like selling it for $160 million. I was like, that.
citing Harry Jowsey.
Oh well, 1 L. That's an L for the chat.
There you go. That's a good
Thanks.
term.
I know
All right,
L's.
chat.
Who did we see? Huh? End chat. We're done.
I'm saying this is a chat. Sorry.
What's up, chat? Go look at the Bible vlogs. Anyways, I don't want this to end. I just
Welcome
want,
to
just
the
join us.
Patreon.
Just join us
Oh,
at
we do.
Patreon.
Yeah,
Make
that's
one.
right. Good transition out. Guys, extended podcast this week is on patreon.com/justtrish. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. We have a guest coming up this week, so we will see you next week for Hot Topics. But if you want more, go to Patreon, patreon.com/justtrish. Prayers up, chat. We'll see you in the next one.
Ending fairy.
Yeah, it's like
Little snap
I love
almost.
it. Okay, bye.